Okay. All right. Welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host on the boat, Sailor, and we're actually started now. I had to push this podcast back a little bit, a couple of times actually, if you were waiting for it at our usual time, which is 2:30 EST. Long story short, I had a lot of trouble just gathering all of the pictures necessary for the tier list this week, which you will see in a second. I'll unveil it in a quick second. It was a bit, but we got through it. We made it through, and now it's time for the Aura tier list, man. Now, housekeeping, I guess. This is gonna be a very special, a very rare episode. Chat, I am here without my ensemble, chat. My ensemble is gone. It is dispersed. So much has been going on. So I won't go too into it because everybody has their own things going on right now. But unfortunately, everyone who was usually here for the podcast just had a lot of stuff happening all at once, so they weren't able to make it. Zenith even this morning, like, texted me early as shit this morning. He's like, hey, something crazy just happened. So hopefully everything is okay on their ends. And yeah, this is just me right now. This is real. This is me. Rescheduling and still being late is nasty work, but you didn't hear that from me. Hey man, listen. These things take time. They took more time than I thought, honestly. I worked on things before I went to bed last night, and then I woke up, I was like, oh, I have more than enough time. I did not have more than enough time. I'm sailing solo for this one, chat. So this one especially, chat, I'm gonna need your help, man. I'm gonna need your help. When we have this tier list here, definitely let me know where you would prefer to put the people in these tiers, and maybe I'll listen to you. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Sometimes it's not a democracy. Other times it is. After the podcast, I guess that's the second housekeeping note, obviously, in the description will be the timestamps and all that good stuff. And I'll leave a comment in the comment section letting you guys know that there will be stuff like that for the timestamps in there, just in case they aren't on the actual timeline by the time you're watching it. I'll also finish the description down there, because if you look right now, it's empty because, again, I didn't have time and I wanted to get the show on the road. Also, that's going to be down there. I am going to excuse me. I am going to list the tier list that I'm using or that I made here. So if you guys want to do your own SOS or a tier list, definitely check that out, and you can link it to me at Anime Blackman, hopefully, if my Twitter wants to work, because Twitter has been kind of butt cheek ass, but what else is new? Time to show that the chat is better than the Ensemble of Excellence. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll definitely see. So without further ado, let me share my screen with you guys, okay? Let me share my screen. Let's see. If I take off this cover art, will that work? Okay, it will. So let me pull this up. We don't need that. Okay. So as you can see, chat room, I can't see you anymore, but as you can see, we have our tiers here, chat room. And if need be, we can add more tiers. We have the power. All right. So let's start from the bottom for our audio listeners here. At the bottom, we have Aura Bankruptcy. You are in the negatives. You got nothing. You got no motion. It's over for you, bucko. Pack it up. At the second tier above the bottom here, we have Weak Aura. You know, it's there. It's there, but it's very weak. It is very hard to sense. The spiritual pressure is low, but it is there, and we can recognize that. In the middle tier, we have Subtle Aura, more prominent than Weak Aura, you know, the pitiful aura in the previous tier. Subtle Aura is just like, you're all right. You know, you're fine. You're fine. You're not weak, You're not great. You're just okay. In the next tier, we have strong aura. This is for where some of the goats lie. You know what I'm saying? Strong aura, battling through it all. You just got that shit on. You're just like that. And then the toppiest of top tiers is we pouring honey on you, man. We pouring honey on you. Your car is too fast. Your bitch is too bad. Your jewelry is too icy. And we have to acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge it, chat room. So here are the tiers, okay? We have an entire roster of characters here. So please know, we are gonna be here for a bit because I like to yap. And I know you all like to yap as well. So we'll definitely have to lock in and see where everybody has their answers. And you can also, in this podcast, you'll get to see the behind the scenes here of my streaming thing. We can get that out of the way. But now, this is how I'll be checking all of your comments. So you'll see what I see on a weekly basis. It's like we are one, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kaneki, you will be dealt with. What is Kaneki talking about these? What the hell? Hey, man. Hey, that's no way to talk about sleeping danger. Ah, okay. Living aura check to aura check, but not bankrupt? Bro, I don't got aura. I'm like hood, Toji, straight trench body. No! You're trench body build, bro. Oh, my God, no. I'm sorry, man. We got to get you out of there. Happy holidays and such. Yes, happy holidays. I forgot to say. OST sounds similar to Yu Yu Hakusho. Either way goes hard. Hey, man, shout out to Yu Yu Hakusho. I love me some Yu Yu Hakusho. See, my other hosts, they don't like Yu Yu Hakusho. But here, in the right side of history, chat, we're good. So, with all of that being said, let me write down the exact timestamp we're at right now. Oh, now you're super gonna see what I see. Look at this. We're in Streamlabs, chat. Here's where I get the thing for the timestamps you see each week. So it's about 7:23 when we're transitioning. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. I'll check back and forth periodically, see what you guys are feeling. But let's start with the first one here. First up, we have Ira. Ira from Dandadan. I should also mention that we are going to be on this podcast. It's going to be covering all of the manga that we've covered here on the podcast in the year of 2024. All of the chapters that we've covered in 2024. So One Piece, JJK, MHA, Black Clover, Dandadan, Hunter x Hunter. All that good stuff, right? Chainsaw Man, I think I forgot to mention that one. All that good stuff, you know. Kagurabachi, damn. So much stuff happened in Kagurabachi in this one year. I totally forgot about it, and it was all fucking amazing. But anyway, right? We start with Ira. Ira, a little difficult, chat room. Not gonna lie. It's a little difficult. And the reason why I'm having difficulty here is because Ira really did not do much this year. You know, I want to put her in strong aura because she's the leader of the team, but really, the one time we really see her in action this chapter, or in this year of chapters, it's kind of weak. The only stuff that she really does is the stuff that we've seen recently in the science classroom where she's fighting the pygmies with Momo and Okarun. And she really didn't do all that much. I mean, like, she was fighting as best as she could, but she really wasn't doing all too much in that fight, if we're being honest. So I am biased. I am an Ira Glazer, an Ira defender. I love her. I love my little idiot. But I feel like she needs to go in weak aura. I think this is just what we have to do, unfortunately. So I'll keep her there, and then a little later on, I'll check in on chat. Here's what we'll do, actually. I'll do like 5, and then I'll check in to see how we're feeling here. Check in. So let me know definitely where you would put these characters that I'm ranking so far. I'll check back in. we'll see what we need to do. If we need to update the roster, if we need to update the tier list. I can't really update the roster right now, but if we need to update the tier list, we will. Next up, we have All for One, and I'm not gonna lie, or a bankruptcy of hell, bro. Oh my God. And it's not even because I don't like AFO. Listen, if you were an avid listener of the SOS podcast, first off, we appreciate you. Second, you would know that I cannot stand this ugly motherfucker. He has done so much shit to harm the story of MHA, and he just kept getting away with it. Every fucking time we thought it's over, we can move on to better and brighter days, this motherfucker would come back and ruin it for us. It was an awful time. We were in the trenches, trench-bodied and all. It was all of us. It wasn't just Kaneki, all right? We were in some rough shit. And then we got out of it, and then we were met with even more rough shit. But aside from that, right? Aside from my obvious bias against All for One, his character is designed to be aura bankrupt. That's the whole point of his character. The whole point of his character in the war is that he's just not that guy. Izuku even says it at the end, you're just a lonely guy. And that's all he is at the end of the day. He's no demon lord. He's no final boss. He's no big deal. He's just a lonely guy. So I think it is totally fair, even with my biases, chat room, I think it is totally fair to have AFO and Aura bankruptcy. Thank you very much. Now, obviously, AFO, you will not be alone for very long, because next up we have Hana, and I also include Angel in this list. Aura bankrupt as hell. I mean, like, not that you really had much stock in Hana to begin with after what happened to her and Angel in the Culling games. But listen, man, maybe I'm just gullible, chat room. Okay? Maybe I'm just gullible, but I thought that when Hana came back in Shinjuku Showdown, I thought this time it could be something different, because you had the team making plays. I really liked what Yuta did with, like, how he utilized his copy curse technique to essentially fool Sukuna into totally forgetting about Hana. I thought that was so creative, and we'll get into Yuta a little later and where we'd rank him because it's complicated, but like, when it comes to this, I really thought that was so cool. It was so creative. I love Toto swapping her in. I thought it was time. I thought this was like the one time where Sukuna was actually in danger, and it wasn't just a cliffhanger that led to nothing. But it might have been the cliffhanger that led to nothing, unfortunately. Because how does Sukuna deal with it? He just climbs the ladder. And that is like the most Jujutsu folk meme shit I think I could have ever thought of. And I never would have thought that'd be the case. But it's what happened. She ended up losing power. Or I guess they ended up losing power because they lost an arm. Which, like, okay. But you have Angel, who's presented as one of the smarter characters, who's also working alongside some really smart people like Kusakabe and Yuta. And nobody thought maybe we should use a binding vow to amp this if things come too far. It's a little bad. It's not all Hana and Angel's fault in that regard. Sure, you could blame Yuta, you could blame Kusakabe, and again, we'll get into them later. But man, when it came down to Angel, I personally was very disappointed because I had invested a little bit of stock, not a lot, but a little bit of stock in her, and I was just let down, man. I was back in Walmart. Now, moving on, we have Asa. Asa, here's it's complicated again, man. I want to put Asa in like subtle aura. I wouldn't put it in strong aura, because this year She had to go through a lot of stuff. And you know what? Maybe I would put Asa in strong aura. Maybe I would, because I like Asa a lot. And Asa had to go through a lot of bullshit this year, guys. She had to go through losing both of her hands, really, and having them replaced by weapons. The hand that she had previously was out here pumping penis unintentionally, like not to her consent at all. And she was forced to do that because of Yoru. Really disgusting shit. On top of that, she had to deal with causing a bunch of death and destruction all around in Japan after Yoru shot that big bang from the Statue of Liberty. And then ended up in the Aging Devil's world. She went through a lot of stuff, but at the end of it, she came out really well. Because she stood up to someone who has been abusing and just messing with her for so long in this story in Yoru, which was definitely needed. And on top of that, she gave Denji the inspiration to get back up on his feet and keep going. And that was really good. And now look at Denji now. Him and Pochita, tag team champions of the world. You know what? I'm putting Asa in strong aura, man. I'm putting her in strong aura. I'm sorry. That's my goat. I'm sorry. She's been through too much. Now, moving on to Asa. How many have I done? I've done 4. Okay, so Asa and I meant to say Asta. Moving on to Asta. This will be my last one before I check chat. I'm going to put him in strong aura as well. He has to be in strong aura. His aura is literally overpowering the battlefield in Black Clover. His aura is so strong that he's passing it on to other people to power them up and make them competent. You know what? Am I pouring honey on Asta, chat? Asta is kind of clean. I'm not going to lie. Asta has inspired a lot of people. And again, he's passing his aura. It's so prevalent. It's so girthy. It's so thick that Asa is passing his aura onto other people to actually make them useful in the battlefield. I think I'm pouring honey on Asta. I man. I think I have to. His car is too fast. His bitch is too bad. I'm sorry. Asta's just kind of the GOAT. I don't know, man. Asta's kind of the GOAT. But let me check in with y'all, man. Let me see what y'all are saying. Let me see. Let me scroll up a little bit here. Let me see. People don't like Yu Yu Hakusho? Yeah, man. My friends, they don't like Peak. I mean, I don't know what else to really say. Is Yu Yu Hakusho's ending as bad as I've heard? No. At the time that I watched it, I may have said yes. But now that I have gone through way worse stuff, I would say that Yu Yu Hakusho's ending is just fine. Is it disappointing? Yes, slightly. But overall, I would say it's good. Do stinky boys get an aura buff? Because I know Luffy and Zoro only shower once a week. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to incorporate that. We'll have to see. Kagurabachi having a high average. True. He has strong aura until he starts interfering with Shigaraki's progress. Man. I just hate AFO. I don't know. Subtle aura for AFO? Nah, man. I think he's just a loser. AFO been hit by Knuckle with how much debt he's in. Oh, shit. Yo. Hey, it's just like that. Hey, I feel it, though. I feel it. Like when he first appeared in the prison break, I would give him strong aura. I think I could agree with that. I didn't like him taking over Shigaraki's body, but of course we were just like really getting into it. It wasn't that deep just yet. So I think I would put him in strong aura then too. I think I would. I think I agree with that. AFO should have so much aura, but the more the story progresses, the lamer he gets. Yeah, unfortunately. It's just the dumber he gets, man. The lamer he gets. The Aura IRS is out to get those two. We are looking for y'all, man. We are on the hunt. Question, is this based on general aura or specifically 2024? Specifically 2024. I think if we did general, we would be here all day. Because, like, AFO, for example, I think he's stinky and smells and is just bad. But, I will not lie. The moments that he had earlier in the story, that man was different. He was diffy, chat. So, I narrowing it down to specifically 2024. I only took, stuff from this year in terms of the pictures when I was looking back and looking for pictures of chapters this year. So, only this year in 2024. I hope Toto is on this list somewhere and ranked very, very highly. He is on this list, and we'll see where we rank him. Asa has weak aura, but Yoru has subtle aura. Really? Damn, bro. Yoru's subtle aura. We'll see where y'all see where I'll put her. Our favorite loser goes in subtle. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because Yoru can't be disrespectful when she wants, or Yoru can be disrespectful when she wants to flex. Yoru's flexing also got them in that dumbass situation anywhere, man. Man, I don't know. Ain't no way you took my joke suggestion from last week and are actually doing it. It was a good suggestion. We told you it was a good suggestion. Hey, man, it's like the opposite of the fraud tier list we did for episode 100. Now we're swapping it around. It was originally, we were thinking it was going to be like a character thing. And then we just were like, nah, Aura is kind of funny. So, and then it was just left up to me. And I was like, yeah, Aura's funny. So now here we are. It's the perfect amount of brain rot to end the year of 2024. If you so please, I think that's good. Asta has strong aura. I don't know. I'm pouring honey on him, man. Was Asta in any chapters? Yes. Asta was in he was in one or two chapters, but we see the effects he has in the other chapters this year as well, with him inspiring people. And it literally passing his aura on to him. Bro, Asta got mofos into the gym. He deserves it. True. Yeah, man. I agree. Pouring honey on Asta. I know a group of women who'd have a problem with that. Hey, man. I'm sorry. I gotta appreciate my goat. Yu's ending is It's wholesome shonen ending when it could have been way more impactful, but that'll be for when Hunter x Hunter ends. Yeah, I agree. Yu's ending was but overall, I still really like it. So let me see. Let me look at the differences here. So y'all got Asa in weak aura, but Yoru in subtle. Y'all got her in subtle. Y'all got Asa in strong aura. Okay. We're not too much of a difference. There's not too much of a outcry to change the tiers. So we'll keep going. But if we get to the end of the tier list, that's when we'll definitely look more at what we've got. We'll decide, chat room. So right now, next up on the list, we have Barum. I'm not gonna lie. I think he goes in strong aura, but for all the wrong reasons. I think he goes in strong aura for all the wrong reasons. Listen, I don't like this motherfucker. And of course, I don't have my friend Zenith here with me to preach his gospel from the Church of Barum. But I do not like Barum whatsoever, but we really got to think about what Barum did, right? There was a period in time, a little bit ago, there was a period in time where we were going on in Chainsaw Man and we were just wondering, what the hell is even happening? But this time, instead of complimentary, what the hell is happening, it was derogatory, what the hell is happening? Nothing was really happening for a couple of chapters, and then we got the whole alley scene, and that was all messed up, and we were like, dude, what is going on here? What's happening? What are we doing here? But it was ultimately Barum and his fuck shittery, his dickheadery, his shenanigans that got us back to the promised land. It was ultimately Barham's just downright nefarious strategies and plans that brought us back on track. And the fact that this guy was so committed to his cause that he would, to our knowledge so far anyway, obviously this could be reverted later on down the line next year, but to our knowledge, this man was so committed to his plan that he died for it. He died for Chainsaw Man's sins, chat. He died for our entertainment. I don't like him, but I think we may have to put him in strong aura. It's a different kind of aura. It's a, you know that one meme where the guy is like, hey, this guy really helped me out, so you're just gonna have to deal with him. And it's just the most nefarious Negro you've ever seen. And he's just emanating stinky poop butt aura. I think that's Barham. I think that's Barham, chat. I think we gotta put him in strong aura. I don't like it, but I think it's what's gotta be done. Now, I'll tell you someone who I don't mind putting in strong aura. Beyond Netero. I don't really have any arguments for it. Or I guess like any strong cases to make for it like I did with Barham. I just think the fact that if your aura is so crazy, you are out here fucking your king's wives. That's insane. Like, your aura is so strong that you're just out here piping people down like that? You're piping down your ruler's wives? That's insane, chat. Is that not crazy? His aura has to be insane. So we don't really see too much of Beyond Netero throughout the year. But just based on that fact alone, this guy's kind of crazy. I gotta put him in strong aura. Next up, we have Jewelry Bonnie. And really, we're just filling out the strong aura category in this set. Because I'm putting her in strong aura. Bonnie has been through so much tragedy. She's been through so much loss. Been through so much stuff. And came out the other side of it stronger for it. That's strong aura, man. The fact that she was like essentially lost her dad. You know, he may be coming back later, but we'll, ignore that for now. The fact that she went through so much stuff to try to get him back. The fact that her belief started to waver. Her faith started to go down. But ultimately her heart was inspired and became just like her idol, the sun god Nika. That's strong aura there, man. That's strong aura. She's tough as hell. And on top of that, she's just a kid going through all of this stuff. Punching out a Gorosei. That's strong aura to me, man. That's strong aura. Next up, we have Borkson from Hunter x Hunter. And I think Borkson is the definition of subtle aura. I think she's the definition of subtle aura. She really, like, throughout her entire card game, throughout Morena, it was so interesting seeing what exactly she was planning and how she was breaking down all of her options and stuff like that. And she was so mysterious. She was so just like, I don't know. Like, I think mysterious is the perfect word. It's just so hard to tell what she was thinking outside of her plots and plans to survive in the card game. And ultimately with her ending with her joining up with a Haley group and her being inspired to actually do something about her situation now. It's going to be really interesting, man. So ultimately, she came out a loser because she tried to cheat. But I think she's the very definition of subtle aura. Subtle aura, it was showing through at different points in that match with her facial expressions and her eyes specifically. I think she's the peak of it. Now, Chihiro. No questions asked. We're pouring honey on him. We're pouring honey on him. Like, what was it even really a discussion? Was it even really like a debate, a debacle? Do I have to argue with y'all? Do I have to make a case for Chihiro? I think this is the first one that I can just put him up there and like we just move on. Like everyone's just like, yeah, it makes sense. We're pouring honey on Chihiro, man. So let me see what y'all got. Let me see what y'all are talking about here. Let me see. Oh no. Okay, we got a discrepancy here. Okay. You know what fight I think would go crazy? Asta, Toji, and Lee in a free-for-all? Damn. You want to see Asta beat the fuck out of them? That's crazy. Hey, but you know what? I always bet on my homeless king, so I bet Toji would win. I bet my homeless king would win. Or a bankruptcy. Barham Bridges, more like Barham Bitchless. Put that man under the aura IRS. He had his neck snapped. I don't know if I could give him higher than subtle. He had strong aura till he got his neck snapped. Okay. All right. I see what's going on. Okay. We don't want to put Barham in strong aura. Okay. So chat room, this is our first move here. Where would y'all put Barham? I'll look through some of the comments while you guys decide. But I saw subtle aura. I saw aura bankruptcy. Where are we feeling Barham? Let me look at the rest of these comments while this catches up with everything. Let me see. Netero was that guy. Absolutely. Beyond should be in the highest tier. Beyond was in 3 panels and he was him for those 3 panels. Type shit. True, she is subtle aura. Yeah, Borkson is subtle aura. It seems like people want Beyond in top tier, and we can pour honey on Beyond. That's fine. I didn't think you guys would be riding for Beyond like that. That makes sense. Pulling that on my glorious Queen Morena is punishable by death. True. I agree. Aura man Chihiro. Yes, sir. Pouring honey on Chihiro even before the series started, and he's still dripping in it ever since. The supply never runs out. The closet is always full of honey for our goat Chihiro, man. We never run out. It's an infinite supply. Let's go. Yeah, man. Chihiro, easy. Chihiro deserves that Zimbabwe honey. Damn, they got that fancy stuff. Hey, man, we'll get it imported. Just for Chihiro. Just pour all the honey on Chihiro. He's literally a weekly aura check. True. Weak at most for Barham. Okay. So we got 2 votes for weak. Barham is subtle and insidious most of the time. High right when Naita's head was revealed, then 0 aura when he got no dipped. Okay. All right. So do we? Okay. Here's what I'll do. For right now. Okay, so first up, we'll move Beyond up because it seems like a lot of people want to move Beyond up, and that's fine. We'll do that. I'm with that. I'll move Barham down to weak aura for now. But when we get to the end of the tier list, we have our full roster and we look at what we have. We start moving pieces around. We can decide if we want to put him at the very bottom. I'm for putting him at the bottom. If y'all are, I already don't like the nigga. But like, hey man, I tried to make a case for Barham. Let it be known. Zenith, if you are watching this after the fact, let it be known that I tried to make a case for Barham. I tried to stand up for him. But chat wasn't having it. Chat was not having it. So let's do that. Barham put all his aura on the table. It was ripped away from him. Aura bankrupt by definition. Hey man. I'm for putting him in bankrupt, but for right now, we'll leave it as it is. Let's move on to the next 5. So, next 5 here, we are starting off with Choso. Choso, I think I want to put him in strong aura. I'm thinking about pouring honey on him because he went out pretty well. He went out protecting little bro, and that was very sweet. and he was looking after Yuji the entire fight. Really just a great big brother. Do I want to put him up there? Because now we have to start looking at who we have and pouring honey on you, right? We got to start looking at him. First off, we have Jack the Dripper himself, Chihiro, right? That's just the guy. Then we have Beyond Netero, who is out here fucking his king's wife. Then we have Asta, whose aura is so strong that it's improving other people's lives. Do we put Choso up there? I don't know. He was a great big brother. He was a great big brother. We cannot take away from Choso. Can't take away from him. Do we want to put him in strong or honey? I think, you know what? I've been undershooting some people. I'll overshoot on Choso this one time. I'll pour honey on Choso. Not as much as the ones that we have in that tier. But for right now, I'll pour honey on him. And if we want to move him down, we can. Sounds good. Sounds great. That's what we'll do. Next up, we have Crollo, and Crollo, definition of strong aura. This motherfucker, we saw this man literally flexing his aura. This man is about to steal a national treasure just so he can kill his biggest op. Definition of strong aura. It's gotta be. This man was aura maxing to the max in the panels that he had. He wasn't around for long in these sets of Hunter x Hunter, in this set of Hunter x Hunter chapters rather, but that man was aura farming like crazy. And I gotta say, the crops did bear fruit. Okay, so we gotta put him in strong aura for right now. Next up, we have Denji. Denji. Do I want to put him in strong aura for the same reasons as Asa, or do I want to pour honey on him? Because Denji has been through a lot of stuff this year as well. Denji had, constantly under the suffering builds character archetype. This man is constantly suffering, but came out of it the other side and is just, he's hacking, he's slashing, he's trying his damnedest to fight his way out of the aging devil's world. You know what? I think for the simple fact that he came up with his plan to get him and Asa out of that world, I think I'm gonna have to pour honey on him. That was a pretty smart plan. The fact that this man was so committed that he's eating like intestines, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pour honey on him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pour honey on him. We're gonna have to pour honey on him and then on bread so he can eat it. We gotta. Fami, again, definition of subtle aura. I have no idea what this girl is thinking. I got no idea what she's thinking, but whenever she's on screen, just know she is up to some fuck shit. We don't know what it is, but she's up to something nefarious. In this year, we literally had a moment where Asa was like, hey, we're helping out, right, Fami? And Fami just sat there. So, Fami stared at Nayuta's, or maybe a clone of Nayuta's, I don't know, stared at her head and just went back to eating her food like nothing ever happened. So, we don't know what goes on in that head. Girl eats with her hands and just makes a mess everywhere, but she's also one of the smartest people in the story so far. So, definition of subtle aura for me. Fumiko, aura bankruptcy. The aura IRS is on your ass. You are not escaping. We are putting you underneath the jail, bucko. You're not getting out. You're just not getting out. I'm sorry. I personally, again, if you have been an avid listener to the podcast, first off, we appreciate you. Second off, you would know that I personally have invested many a stock in Fumiko. I was like, her introduction was pretty weird, but I really like this current characterization for our girl. She's looking really cool, man. I like the moment she had with Denji where she talked about being a fan of him and not just Chainsaw Man. Man, we were so good, chat. Everything was okay. Everything was fine, man. We were good. And then she just had to fuck it up by just being a creepy loser, man. Why? Why did she have to betray me, man? We had such a good thing, and then she messed it all up. But she wants to collect fingernails? Ew. She wants to sacrifice children? Yuck. She's just a freak, bro. What is her problem? I'm sorry. It's just... she personally has let me down like crazy, and I had to get it off my chest. But let me look to see what you guys have to say. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. Make sure you guys are hydrating as well. 'Tis important. 'Tis very important. Let me see. The hybrids lose every fight they're in. Honey on him. He's what I aspire to be as an older brother for Choso. Yeah, okay, all right. I see what you're saying, Kaneki. I see what you're saying. Honey on Choso. Don't worry about it. Yuki's pouring honey and Choso in hell. Damn. Whoa. Why we gotta sneak this my queen like that, man? Damn. You don't think she's in heaven? You don't think she's just like chilling? I think Yuki's chilling. I think she's cool, like she was doing a lot of good for the world. She was putting plays into motion. She wrote a book. She had a big ass. Like, she was doing good things. I think she's earned her spot in heaven, man. Along with Choso. I think they're looking down on us and they're happy together. What do you mean by Ira has weak aura? She just hasn't done much this year. This year, all she really did is she walked into a fight and then lost immediately. I love Ira. Listen, if we want to put Ira higher up on the tier list, we can. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a thing. But I had to look in the mirror. I had to provide some points, and I had to come to terms with the fact that this year her aura has been kind of weak. I shan't cap. Now, if we want to put her higher because she won a piano competition when she was younger, then like, by all means, brother, you know what I'm saying? But, I just had to, I had to do it to Ira. I didn't want to, but I had to. Big Broso is strong aura, but I'm not mad if the honey is being poured. I think we'll keep him in honey being poured on him. I think so. Ira didn't do much in 2024 until the end, and then she got her hair caught on fire. True. As much as I love Ira, she's seen better years. Exactly, man. Exactly. I'm sorry, but saying Asa has aura is almost an insult to her character. She's the definition of a femcel loser. Put my queen in aura bankruptcy. She got fooled by Yoru's crocodile tears. No, man. Listen. There's levels to these bezels, okay? Listen. Asa has gone through so much garbage in this past year. She has gone through so much terror and just horrible stuff, but at the end of it, she came out on the other side a winner. She beat up the person who was abusing her on 2 occasions. And then on top of that, she inspired Denji to get back up on his feet and keep moving. That's strong aura, man. Like, listen. She can still be a loser. She's still our favorite loser, chat. But Asa has been through some things, man. She's been through some things this year, and she came out of the other side a stronger person. That's strong aura right there, man. That's strong aura. Denji got a non-consensual handy. I'm not sure if that's an aura buff or not. Oh, that in itself is not an aura buff. No, not at all. Not at all. No. But again, same deal as Asa, right? Denji went through a lot of turmoil this past year, but came out a stronger person. So we gotta pour honey on him. As much as I hate to admit it, strong aura for my goat Denji. Asa began as a failure, but she began standing up for herself. True. Strong for Denji. Actually, never mind. Denji is currently rearranging people's guts, so that deserves some honey. Fami is the definition of subtle, but she has the potential to be more raw. True. Unrelated, but Fami is so fine. Understandable. I think I'm gonna keep Denji and we're pouring honey on him. I see the strong though. I see it. Get those two F name starting bums out of this tier list. Hey man. We need to differentiate between Pochita and Denji. Denji doesn't have Pochita levels of aura. Don't worry, I took that into account. Pochita has his own spot. We'll get to that. I'm fine with that. I love Denji. True. Denji also got aura in his own right. True. Let me see. Fumiko is a bum with no feats, no courage, no loyalty, no common decency. She just sucks. Agreed, man. I wish I didn't agree, but I agree. We also need to differentiate aura and character growth. Aura isn't how well baked the dish is, but how spicy it is. I think we can account all of that stuff, man. I think we can account all of that stuff, you know? Obviously, we can see like Chihiro, for example. Chihiro is a really well-written character, but also on top of that, he's just raw as hell. He's got it all, man. Like he's the whole kit and caboodle. We can't just ignore that, man. His bitch is too bad. His car is too fast. You know what I'm saying? Fumiko put 10,000 kids on a chopping block. She is bankrupt. Absolutely, man. Fumiko is too fine to be bankrupt. Get her in week. I'm not biased. Nah, get out of here, Sleeping Danger. Nah, she's definitely got to be bankrupt, bro. We see you. You're trying to do the PP loans, the fucking, the Chase Bank scams. We see you. Fumiko is definitely a scammer, bro. Fumiko is definitely a scammer. We see you. All right. You need to cut that out, buddy. We know you don't got it like that. I don't think there's anyone in JJK hell if Toji isn't there. I mean, hell, yeah, you might be right about that. I mean, Sukuna, fucking King Op Killer himself, the actual King Vaughn of JJK, just went to purgatory and is gonna be reincarnated. So you might be right about that. I don't know, man. Yeah. So does Shinji have strong aura? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yoru going psych bitch when Asa was dumb enough to trust her after she blew up a city is enough to be in strong aura. Yeah, man. Like, she put her faith in her. After all of the crap that Yoru has put her through, Asa still saw the good in her, and she still decided, you know what? I'm still gonna be there for you. I'm still gonna support you because I understand what you're going through. And this bastard betrayed her. Fuck out of here. Of course, thank you for the donation, Kaneki. Thank you for the 5. We're not gonna skip over that one. The gravity of that black hole sent her to hell, and we can't forget Choso murdering tons of people during the Gojo plan. Listen. Okay, first off, bucko, all right? We're not talking about all of that stuff that Choso did in the past, okay? We're talking about the stuff he did this year, and this year, Big Broso was doing things, okay? He was doing some good things. And Yuki, man, Yuki turned herself into a black hole to prevent this mega evil sorcerer from trying to get his way. Now, of course, it didn't end up working because the Black Hole Removinator 5000 was implemented into the story and he could just get out of it. It was dumb. But Yuki said, you know what? Tengen's barrier is here. I don't even like her bitch ass, but I'm gonna have faith in Tengen to hold things down while I turn into a black hole and we get rid of Kenjaku by any means necessary. Okay? That's listen, man. She had no faith in I shouldn't say no faith, but she didn't like Tengen, but still had faith in her to pull through. Man, good virtues. Good virtues. Let me see. Aura isn't defeating your enemies, it's choosing to enter by the window instead of the door for zero reason. Hey man, that might be fair. Hikari is about to get a 30-minute rant, or Sailor's about to silently create a new tier below Aura bankruptcy. I'm glad you see the vision, Kaneki. She literally saw Geto considering genocide and did nothing. She told him it was the wrong thing. She said, hey man, like, listen, I see where you're coming from, but I'm not that crazy, man. I ain't that fucking crazy. Man, nah. And we not gonna sit there and say that this man Gojo did the same thing. We can't slander my queen like this. We can't slander my queen. I gotta stand up, man. I gotta stand up. Either way, we all know where he's going. Ryomen, make the block hot Sukuna. Dead ass. You can't prove the people Choso killed weren't PDF files. Oh my god. So technically Choso is innocent, if not a hero. You know what? True. W agenda push. I agree. Fumiko, the type of girl to make Tinder bots to advertise her OnlyFans. She's trying to finesse, bro. But you know what? Even OnlyFans can be respectable. You know, I can respect the hustle. I'm not like a lot of other people out here, man, who just bash OnlyFans. Listen, in this economy, nigga, get your money up any way you can. I respect it. like I respect it. Now, people who go crazy on OnlyFans, you know, like people who go crazy spending wise on OnlyFans, that's a different story. But like OnlyFans models, get your money up by any means necessary. I don't hate on you. I can't hate the grind. Sell those feet pics. Get that bag. I'm not mad at you. Do what you gotta do. But Fumiko, she's just out here scamming, man. She's out here doing credit card fraud. She's out here doing a whole bunch of stuff. Fumiko isn't even all that fine. Damn. Just came in and shut that shit down. He said, fuck out of here. Happy holiday, everyone. Happy holiday to you, Shady. Thank you very much. Or a credit fraud. If you tell me I'm glazing, I'll say, give me 10 more minutes. Hey, man, true. A real glazer. A W eater. Gojo had an excuse. He had depression and was raising Megumi. Hey, man, the raising Megumi tax is real, man. That motherfucker was going through it. He's like, how can I have someone be this ass? How is his father this cool and his kid is this ass, man? We gotta have the OG paper chaser Nanami, the 9-to-5 goat. He's not on this list, but he would be in strong aura. He would be in strong aura, man. Every time he steps onto the scene, he was that guy. Sinbad from Magi, shouts out to him. I've never read it, but I hear it's great. I want to read it, but I've never gotten to it. So let me see. Do we have any changes? I actually forget. I see some strong for Denji, but I also saw some keep him in honey. So we'll keep Denji in honey. Okay, moving on to our next 5. Satoru Gojo. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Gojo's just like that. He is. I'm sorry, man. Gojo, he was already a really great character. And then in the stuff that we got this year with Gokotsu and the flashbacks that we had with Gojo, he just got better, man. Gojo consistently in the turbulent tides that is the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, Gojo continuously just was a shining spot. And then he went out pretty well. At first he went out like dog shit duty butt. But then Akutami came back down 3-1 and then gave him a really good ending. I don't know, man. Gojo's just like that. Nah, I'll put him in Pouring Honey. I'll put him in Pouring Honey. Specifically just because I don't think anybody should be above Chihiro on an Aura tier list. I'm gonna just be real. But for this type of tier list, I don't think anybody should be above Chihiro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Gojo is just like that, man. I love Gojo so much. He's so fucking cool. That's my glorious king right there. That's my love, my heart, my light, my life, my everything, man. It's my sunshine. Him and LeBron James, my sunshines. I have 2 sons. Now Hikari. Hikari is next up on the list. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. This nigga sucks. Oh my god, bro. Can we, like, chat, can you think out of all of the series that we talk about on this podcast, can you think of a motherfucker who the aura economy has hit harder than Hikari? Genuinely, this motherfucker got cooked, man. Oh my god. It felt like it wasn't even overnight, but it happened so fast. This motherfucker came into the fight with Uraume, and it was a fight that I initially was really looking forward to. Later on, I started to not care about it, and eventually I just stopped caring about it entirely when Gokotsu showed up. But like, when he came in, I was like, oh, damn, man. This guy, he's coming in. I really liked his fight with Kashimo. Hey, man, this should be really cool. I'm excited to see this fight with Uraume. The fact that we never saw this fight outside of outside of a handful of pages, and the fact that Uraume almost never looked damaged, while Hikari is just frozen and all beat up and all this extra stuff, that's an aura lost right there. Then, to just icing on the cake, the shit sundae here served up by Hikari. The fact that this guy, after so many people believed in him, said, I wanted to fight Sukuna, but man, Uraume was just too strong. Holy, bro. Holy chat. This is the guy people were saying was stronger than Yuta? This is the guy? Oh, brother, man. And people, like, it just got sad because I would still see people try to place Hikari highly and say that he beats all of these top tiers and stuff like that. Like, shout out to Gambler. I love you, Gambler. But I saw him gassing him up for a video a little while ago after this. I think that was before the JJK ending, though. So, like, I can't blame him too hard. But at some point, it just felt sad. It just felt sad to see motherfuckers gas this man up, man. This motherfucker has nothing. It's over. I don't know anybody who the economy hit harder than Hikari. It's unfortunate, man. People believed. I believed at a certain point, but I pulled out my funds at the right time, man. And I'm a richer man for it. Not too rich, though, because I invest in stocks in Fumiko. But, you know, somewhat richer. You know, a couple dollars richer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bad. In all seriousness, again, I'll just put him in aura bankruptcy. I think aura bankruptcy aptly describes Hikari anyway. I think, yeah, it's just bad. Now, step the bum aside, man. Get him off the stage. We want to talk about Hakuri. Not Hikari, Hakuri. Strong as hell, bro. Strong as hell, bro. Strong as hell, bro. This man, same thing I said with Asa, same thing with Denji. This man has gone through so much stuff. And the fact that he saw Jack the Dripper in himself, Chihiro, and he said, you know what? I don't just look up to you. I aspire to be like you. And you know, anybody can say that, but it's different when someone puts pen to paper, action to motion, belt to ass. And that's what we saw Hakuri do. MVP of the Sazanami, the Rakuzaichi arc. This man went stupid. Nobody believed in him. Nobody had faith. Nobody believed he could do anything. Nobody believed he was worth any value outside of a punching bag. But he kept going. He kept getting into that lab. He kept trying. He failed and he failed and he failed. And it would have been so easy for him to give up, to give in, to accept the idea that maybe he isn't as cracked up as he wanted to be, that he'll never be like Chihiro. But he said, fuck that. He got up and he kept going, chat. He kept going. He unlocked the power of the Proceder. The power of the Proceder, chat. And ever since, he's just been that guy. Already pivotal to the plans involving the Sword Bearers and how we move forward. The fact that this man gave himself CTE in order to get himself and his homies in a better position, but was backstabbed for it by that treacherous bitch Samura. And the fact that this man is traumatized because of this incident, because he gave it his all. His aura was so strong that it backfired on him. But he's never let something like this get in his way before, chat. He's gonna come out of the hyperbolic time chamber, aura even stronger, car even faster, bitch even better. And he could raise up the ranks even further. But for right now, strong ass aura for our boy, our king, Hakuri. Now, Haukenberg. I feel like it's just like biblically accurate to put him in pouring honey on you. I feel like it's just biblically accurate to do that. Because you gotta think, you know, characters, however you feel, like Gojo, right? The guy he's next to. Oh, Gojo has glazers, right? He has glazers, and even in the story, Gojo has glazers and stuff like that. But mainly, a lot of these guys, you know, it's just us. random netizens online who are glazing these characters or slandering them, all of these things. Halkenberg actually has a team of glazers. Like, Halkenberg actually has people to roll out the red carpet for him and do whatever he says. This motherfucker is moving like Big Meech on that shit, bro. Like, he's just doing whatever he wants, bro. He has people who will sacrifice their lives for him, who will ride or die for him, who will go to war for him. He has an actual ensemble of glazers, chat. I only feel like it's biblically accurate to put this man in pouring honey on you. This man has so much honey poured on him that when he died, quotation marks here, when he died, they said, oh nah, the whole ship needs to glaze our glorious king. They had everyone touching the casket like, oh, Halkenberg Sama! Touching the casket, wives in tears, husbands crestfallen, babies crying. The whole nine, man. Wolves howling to the moon because they just know that they lost a real one. Like, this man, he got everything. The wrestling world, they did a 20 bell salute. this nigga got everything, bro. So I feel like it's only biblically accurate to put him on pouring honey on him. I feel like we have to pour honey on him. Give him his respect. Higuruma, definition of weak aura, man. Weak aura. I won't go too hard and put him in aura bankruptcy because, you know, Mans came out and was like, oh my God. The narrator was like, oh my God, this guy has the potential of Satoru Gojo, my glorious blue-eyed king. Oh my God, he's so fantastic. And then he died the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? I can't go too crazy. And of course, well, I shouldn't say he died because Akutami had him come back to be like, actually, we did the right thing, you guys. It wasn't a bad plan. No, we're not dumb. You guys are dumb, right? We can't do that. We can't put him in aura bankruptcy, I feel like. And the reason why is because of who he was going up against. It's Sukuna. like, yeah, it's a bad look that you're compared to like one of the best in the verse and then you immediately like get neg-diffed. But it's by the guy who killed the dude you're being compared to. You know, like I can't be too harsh on him. I can't go too crazy on Higuruma. So I think I'll just keep him in weak aura. But let me see how you guys feel, man. Let's see. I feel like we're going to have a good amount of comments here. A good amount of comments. I don't know why this always falls behind on my end, but oh well. Oh well. Let me see. Holy glaze, a new level, a new tier for Gojo is crazy. Bro, that's my glorious blue-eyed king. I can't help it. I'm sorry. JJK slander, I'm all for it. Amen. You and me both. His death is thinly thinking keeping him honey free, strong aura. Man, nah. I feel like, because if it was just his death, if it was just the way it was in 236, I'd agree, strong aura. But the way his character was concluded with answering the question that Geto posed to him a long time ago and realizing that Gojo is a person and not just a tool, and understanding that people didn't really get Gojo and how that carried on in 236, and having Shoko feel a little apprehensive about using her friend's corpse as a weapon, despite her like waiting on Gojo, like waiting on her friend to come home and just like wanting to hang out with him because, you know, they're cool. I think that was really good for Gojo. I think that was really good for him. A lot of this stuff I go more in depth on in my eventual JJK video that I will be posting soon. I mean, soon could be a little bit longer. I first have to post the just listen to the song video after January 5th hits, because that's when I'm out of the prison realm and I can actually post videos again. But anyway, a lot of these points I go more in depth on in that video. But yeah, man, Gojo is he's pretty goated. Isn't Fumiko a canon PDF file? She's 22 and Denji's 17. She molested him. She a fan, bro. She a fan, she a freaky ass nigga, she a 69 god. I agree. She's a weirdo. Another reminder, drink water. He's doing tricks on Listen, man, I can't help it. That's my goat, my glorious king. After watching the Paper Chaser Award, my view of Gojo is skewed. Oh, I didn't watch that one yet. Hopefully it was skewed in the right direction, man. That's my glorious king, man. That's big go. That's big go. Half of him had aura this year. Bro, since bro hit Sukuna with the hardest right hook since Yusuke. Bro, yeah. He was boxing him. Gojo was his own tier until he got off-screened after claiming he was the strongest. Bro, he got cheated, bro. Man, this man, Sukuna, got to walk in with an entire answer sheet on Gojo's entire power system. Gojo had to rely on plumbers and mailmen, man. What did Gojo know about going into that fight? He knew about cleave. He knew about dismantle. He may have known about the divine flame, because Kusakabe may have been like, hey, bro, this guy Sukuna has fire. But even if he did know about it, Kusakabe doesn't know how that shit works, so he doesn't know what's going on with it. He also did not know the specifics of Mahoraga, because of him being surprised that he was like, oh, Mahoraga adapted to Unlimited Void in 0.1 seconds? What the hell? That's insane. And then he realized that you can pass the wheel onto a different soul in your body? Hello? What are you talking about? What are we doing here? He also didn't know that you could, like, Sukuna could just copy the curse technique. I saw some people saying, like, oh, he should have known. Bro, how the fuck? How the fuck was he supposed to know that? I didn't know we could just cheat. What are we doing here? Then on top of that, he didn't even know Sukuna had an open barrier domain. When Choso brought that up at the group meeting, remember, these guys were training for a month to specifically fight and counter Sukuna. Randomly, Choso brings up at the team meeting while we're watching Gojo fight, oh yeah, Sukuna has an open barrier domain. Well, thanks, dickhead. Like, we could have used that information. And then he says, oh yeah, Kenjaku also has an open barrier one. Yuta is sitting in the corner like, nigga, what the fuck? You weren't gonna tell me that he had an open barrier domain? What if our Sneak Nation jumping doesn't work? Now he opens an open barrier domain on me? What was I supposed to do? You were just gonna set me up to fail? What is your problem? These niggas didn't talk throughout that entire thing. And I think that was the point, because so much of that fight was, and I go more in depth on this in my eventual JJK video, but so much of that fight was Sukuna strategizing and planning to bring Gojo down, because Sukuna had so many disadvantages going into that fight. So Sukuna had to plan and strategize how to bring Gojo down to his level, while Gojo was just improv king and just coming up with stuff on the fly to stomp through all of his stuff. So I think it's by design that Gojo went in as ignorant as possible, but it's still pretty dumb, in my opinion. So, hey, man, I say all this to say my boy got robbed, man. My boy got robbed. If he had an answer sheet on par with Sukuna's, this man Sukuna had Yuji's memories, Megumi's memories, and the smartest motherfucker in the verse giving him an answer sheet for Gojo's abilities because of Geto's memories. What the hell, bro? Like, what are we talking about, man? This man Sukuna was cheating, bro. God. But anyway, moving on. Let me see. You got a new tier for Gojo. You need a new tier for Sukuna called the king that killed my glorious blue-eyed king. No, bro. No, never. I could never disrespect my goat. I'm going to need you to add Hikari row over the top row and still put Hikari in bankruptcy. Bonus points if you put Yuta in. Okay, we'll keep that in mind when we get to Yuta, actually. That's actually very funny. Okay, we'll keep that in mind, actually. We'll keep that keep that in our back pocket, okay? That's actually very funny. At least he got off his knees, bro. Not too much. OMG, Gojo's Aura credit card got declined. No, bro, no, not my glorious king. It'll never get declined with me around, man. I will always give him the pass. As much as I glaze Chihiro, Samura probably beats him. In a fight, yeah. In Aura, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chihiro got that shit on. I don't know. It's a competition. I see where you're coming from, though. Samura, he also got that shit on. And, you know, just his recent showings in the recent challenges, or the recent chapters, I get where you're coming from. I don't know, man. I don't know. Chihiro is the Aura gatekeeper tier. Truly, bro, truly. Even though JJK gave me the middle finger on the last page, Gojo is still him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get that bum Hikari. We had to. Petition to rename the last row. Did you know 90% of gamblers stop playing? Oh, man. Hey, man. No, man. Hikari kept gambling and his Aura card kept getting declined, bro. The Aura card kept getting declined. He didn't stop. He couldn't stop or else he would have died. That's his whole thing, man. But that is funny. That is very funny. You can't put Hikari below Fumiko. At least he isn't a child-killing predator. I agree. How is your best showing against a farmer? Never bet on Hikari, man. Yeah, land, sea, or air. Never bet on this fucking guy. Let me see. Aoda from Naruto Shippuden, like Snake Sage Kabuto gassed him up. What are you talking about? He got the off-screen aura. Just like she bum. Hey, man. Hey, I don't know if off-screen aura is a thing, but you know what I'm saying. I only consume JJK vicariously, and that Urume was too strong is just peak, bro. That nigga Hikari's in the Great Depression aura, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god, he probably, check your bank account. That nigga probably owes you aura, chat. That nigga probably owes you, okay? Check your bank account, all right? You might have some funds coming through. I don't know. He just needs a loan. That brother needs Jesus. Fuck are we talking? That brother needs God. What are we talking about? Whenever I see Hikari fans try to say he beats Yuji, I just have to put my hand on their shoulder. Bro, yeah, man. I just don't know how they do it. They are truly the strongest glazers. Bro needs a pachinko stimulus check. True, man. He needs the stimmy. Hakuri, my glorious king. True. Potential man. Yes. Potential man complimentary. He didn't even beat Urume. She got bored of freezing his limbs off and followed her king into purgatory. Yo, genuinely. That's actually true. Urume just stopped. Urume just stopped fighting. They were just like, nah, well, Sukuna's dead. It's over, I guess. I'll just head out. Oh my god, it's even worse than I remember. Jesus. Hakuri's top of strong aura. Type shit. This man has so much aura, he got CTE. My goat Hakuri. Yes, sir. Hakuri, I got one more in me, Sazanami. Yes, sir. You should put Gojo next to Hakuri, so they're just the two blue-eyed kings. But that will require us to pour honey on Hakuri. Do we want to do that? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay, after that one panel of him bombing the auction stands and crowd, bump my goat up. Okay, we got some Hakuri love. Okay, we might bump him up. Proceed Junior deserves the entire beat. The beat is cracked on top of him like the ice water challenge. Oh my god, true. I pray God gives me someone in my life who speaks about me the way Sailor speaks about the goat Hakuri. Bro, I have to, man. I have to spread the good word. And hopefully someone spreads that good word about you. I have faith. Bro took down his family's generational weapon and sex trafficking biz. He deserves respect. True. Okay, you know what? I've been convinced, chat. Let's bump Hakuri up. We'll bump him next to Gojo. Our two blue-eyed kings together. I've been convinced. We'll bump him up. We got to. Lore accurate aura. True. Halkenberg. Nasubi said, Hulk, you got to be willing to die for the cause. And Hulk said, bet. Exactly, bro. You said, shit, okay. All right. That's cool. Let me see. Damn, that just skipped ahead. Aura tier list. Nice. True. Not gonna lie, Ino has more aura than Higuruma. Shit, he might. I didn't add Ino to the list, but shit, he might. I don't know. Higuruma has subtle aura. Okay. Learn RCT and domain amp on the spot. Okay. We can move him up. I see some comments for it. Okay, so we'll move Higuruma up. We'll put him in subtle aura. That makes sense. We scrapped a little bit, but that's okay. If you make a Glazers ranking, JJK's narrator will get top 1. True. Is your JJK video on the whole series or the final arc? Just the final arc. Afterwards, I'm going to make a culling. I need more water, but let me make it through this section. Afterwards, I'm going to make a culling games video. And then afterwards, maybe I'll make a video on the rest of the JJK videos as a whole, just so I can cover all of the arcs. Because I think JJK up to Shibuya is like insanely good. So I do want to talk about it at some point. Yeah, it's insane how good JJK is up to Shibuya. It's actually ridiculous. So I'll probably make a video talking about that. Denji is 18 in part 2, isn't he? Oh, okay. Hey, man. Shouts out to Fumiko. She beat the PDF file allegations. She's still a weirdo, though. So fuck out of here. Speaking of aura, do you read or watch Blue Lock? I need to catch up on Blue Lock. I did see the final goal in the U20, which was really cool. But I do need... I'm like 20 or 30 chapters behind on Blue Lock. I fell behind a pretty good bit. So after I catch up on Hema 10, I'm either going to catch up on that next or My Dress Up Darling. One of the two. I definitely am going to keep up with it. We should have done a Slice of Shonen podcast member tier list so we could put everyone in F tier. Maybe we'll save that for next time. Maybe next time we'll do a Snow Bunny tier list just for you, nasty nutter. Just for you, bro. Gojo's locker room literally didn't tell him that Sukuna had an open domain. He was fighting an uphill battle. True, man. Thank you, Sleeping Danger. You understand the agenda. Is Choso bringing up the open barrier domain late during the team meeting grounds to lower him a tier? Not gonna lie, deserves to get demoted. That is, y'all bring up a good point. Oh, where do I have him at right now? We have him in Honey. I think he'll be okay if we put him in Strong Aura, right? That does make sense. I see where y'all are coming from. Cause it pissed me off when he didn't mention that. Y'all are right. Let's drop him down. Let's drop him down. Shout out to Hardy Hologram for the big donation. Holy. Thank you very much. Have a good New Year, Sailor. Can't wait to see what you cook with in 2025. Thank you. That's like the nicest you've ever been to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to it. Once I'm actually out of this fucking prison realm and I can make content again, I am so looking forward to it, man. I really hope you guys like what I got coming down the pipeline. I want to make Kagurabachi videos, but I don't know if YouTube will let me. So I will wait until both of my strikes are up, and then I can post that, or I can try to post more of those videos. But I'm super excited to actually hit the ground running in 2025. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really fun. Move Gojo down. I'm afraid I can't do that. My mouse is broken. My goat, bro, y'all need to do JJK for the last chapter. I want to hear y'all need to do JJK for the last chapter. I want to hear y'all mauled for 30 minutes. Hey man, I don't know, maybe we'll make, I don't know. We can always bust out the old reliable JJK just to have some fun ranting and raving. Did you read JJK's epilogue? My goat Yuta never stops winning. I saw a little bit of things for it, but yeah, shouts out to Yuta, man. He really is the GOAT. He really is the GOAT, man. I saw a few things for, what the fuck? What just happened? What? Okay, everything is, what just happened? What the hell? What was that? Hey man, at least the stream didn't go down. That's so funny. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, what was I talking about? I don't fucking know. That flashbanged me. What the hell? Yeah. Hey, let me move on to where I was. Where's Hisoka? Hisoka is on this list. I just remember the most important question. Sailor, have you seen Yoruichi? Have I seen Yoruichi? You mean, have I seen my love, my heart, my light, my life, my wife, my everything, my reason for getting up in the morning, my reason for existence, my reason for everything that I do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I have seen her. God, she's so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful. Isn't God good? God is so good, y'all. So good. No problem, man. Can't wait to see it. Hey, man, thank you. 2 strikes? Yeah, man. 2 strike. So if you haven't, or if you've been wondering why I haven't posted actual videos in like 2 months, it's because I have 2 strikes on my YouTube channel right now. They struck a Kagurabachi short, and then they struck the Chainsaw Man chapter review that I did. And every time I try to fight against them, they're just like, fuck you, buddy. So I just kind of have to wait them out now. Originally, I was going to post, but after looking stuff up and just reading in some insight from some people, I thought it was just better to not post at all. So I've kind of been using this as a vacation. So once January 5th hits, I'm just going to start working on videos again. So I've been trying to be very careful about what I do on here. Trust me, there have been days where I wake up and I'm like, man, what if the channel is just gone? I have been stressed out. I'm not going to lie to you, but hopefully we just got to make it a couple more days and then we're free. We're good. I just realized that Choso technically beat Uraume. True. Technically, I wouldn't say so, because Uraume just healed the poison anyway. But like, I don't know, man. If you want to push an agenda, I'm down for it though. I'm down to push an agenda. The live is fine on our end. Watching the stream crash in real time, I'm so sick. we got Sailor started on Yoruichi. Man, I can't help it, bro. This is why you're the GOAT. Yes, sir, man. I see her on the right side of history too, Sleeping Danger. She's so fun. She's so sexy. God. Let me get back to this tier list, man. This is about to be a God damn, bro. I could talk about Yoruichi for 5 hours, bro. I could make an entire 10-hour video on Yoruichi. I ain't gonna lie to you now. Chat. But anyway, let's get back here. So first up in our next set, we have Hirohiko. Hirohiko I feel like he had a pretty strong opener. Let me get some water, man. I've earned it. Hold on. Reminder that you should also drink water today, chat. Let's get to Hirohiko. I want to put him in strong aura, man. He made an amazing first impression. I don't think anything else really suits him. I think strong aura is the max you can go. He's definitely not subtle. He's definitely not weak, and he's definitely not bankrupt from aura, or he's not an aura bankruptcy. So I think strong aura is the perfect place for Hirohiko, and it's probably only going to go up from here. He's made a really good first impression. I think Hirohiko is strong aura. Hisoka, I think, is the definition of strong aura as well. This motherfucker's aura is so immense, it's got people doing backflips on that shit, man. They're like, yo, Hisoka, can you please, bro? Please, Hisoka. You're so crazy, bro. Your jewelry is so icy, it's blinding. Hisoka, please, bro. Put the watch away, bro. I can't see, bro. Please. Hisoka, your car is too fast. Please. Hisoka is so like that. He's got people begging him to just go like, bro, please. Just leave us alone, bro. Please. Please just leave us alone, bro. And the funny thing is, it wasn't even Hisoka. It was his clone. It's similar to... Do we put him in pouring honey on him? Because... Yeah, I don't know if I want to pour honey on Hisoka now. That's a whole nother conversation. But like, in terms of this tier list, do we want to put him in the toppiest of tiers? Because it's similar to Asta, right? Where Asta's aura is so immense that it's uplifting people's lives. It's making them better. Hisoka, genuinely, his aura is so strong that it's affecting other people's lives. It's affecting other people's lives. It's getting them out of tough situations. Might be getting people into tough situations as well. He's just a big wild card in this arc. And so much of the Phantom Troop, these guys who we know are uber powerful, they're just like, man, if we run into this guy by ourselves, we die, dude. We are cooked. You had Bonolanov, who was cosplaying Hisoka, run into the actual Hisoka and go, oh, I gotta go. I need to go into hiding, bro. I can't be here. Hisoka is on tier 1. Wallahi, bro. I better keep my ass in the shadows or I'm finished. I better transform into somebody else or I'm finished, bro. You have Crollo, another guy in strong aura who is chasing down national artifacts. He's on his Indiana Jones, Laura Croft, Nathan Drake type timing just so he can kill him. He's the number 1 op for so many people. I think I might have just talked Hisoka into pouring honey on him. I might have just talked myself into pouring honey on Hisoka. I'm not gonna lie. Hisoka's kind of crazy. Hisoka's kind of nuts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I think I'll leave him in strong aura for now. But we'll see what you guys think, and I'll use that to determine where exactly I want to put him. I think I might have talked myself to putting honey on him though. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Next up, we have Hiyuki, the Kagurabachi herself. And I'm not going to lie, chat. We're pouring honey on Hiyuki, right? We're pouring honey on Hiyuki, right? She's goated. Like, she's so cool, man. She's so goddamn cool, man. Ever since the start, summer intro, because she was introduced in this year, man. This is a huge year for Kagurabachi, obviously. But ever since the intro, This girl has just been so fly. She's been so cool, man. It's always a treat seeing her touch down and fighting. It was so cool to see her fight alongside Chihiro against the Preceder in the Rakuzaichi arc. Seeing her get involved in the battle. Oh, hold on, let me restart the music for y'all. Sorry about that. Seeing her get involved in that whole shindig to begin with. Seeing her try to help people out and literally be impressed by Chihiro's aura to help him and hook him up and get him into the the Kamunabi. The fact that she's out here playing video games, she's out here playing Street Fighter, what are we talking about? She's so cool. Like that one page, the one chapter end where we have Johnny Hishaku just staring and he's just like, oh man, that didn't go how I wanted. And behind him, you just see Hiyuki's like lower body with flame bone out. Oh, lead chat. I was bricked. I was like, she's so cool. She's so cool, man. Hiyuki is so cool, man. I think I'm pretty confident in saying that we're just pouring honey on Hiyuki. I think that's good. Izuku Midoriya. Difficult for me, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm not really the biggest fan of Izuku. Not so much anymore. There was a time where I loved him, but Act 3 in general, I feel like really brought him down and stripped away a lot of the reasons why I loved his character. And maybe I'll make a video talking about why that's the case. I'm not too sure, but I probably will. But Izuku has lost a lot of stock for me personally. But at the end of the day, he's still well respected in the hero world. He's got his dream job, basically. He's the new Iron Man in town. And he got with Ochako. I feel like that's strong aura, right? Like the guy's a living legend. He got with the baddie of his dreams. He's inspiring the youth. That's definitely strong aura, right? Like at the very least, I'm not the biggest fan of Izuku, like I said. I thought his performance in Act 3 was really lacking, especially in his fight against Shigaraki. I just did not like how that whole thing went down. But I feel like we gotta put him in there. We gotta put him in strong aura at the very least. So I'll throw him up there. How many people did we cover? We covered Hiyuki, Hirohiko, Hisoka, and Izuku. I think we have one more. Okay, we'll do one more. I don't remember everybody, but I think this is it. So next up we got Gigi. Gigi, I think it's subtle aura. He really didn't have a whole lot to do this year either. He's in a similar tier with Ira, but when he had his big moment where he looked into Queen Sensei's eyes and said, like, a woman I care about was hurt. We need your help. Cut the bullshit. Okay, Gigi, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's, you're cool, right? Like, it's understandable. Plus, I just really like Gigi, right? I really like Ira, too. I want to move her up, but I don't think I can. But I think Gigi is fine here. I think Gigi's okay here. So, we'll keep him here. We'll keep him in subtle aura for now. And you guys can let me know. For right now, though, let me swap over to see what you guys are saying. And I'm going to get a sip of water again, man. My throat is dry. God damn. Talking by myself this long is taxing. I had no idea. Actually, I did know. That's the reason why I broke apart the AOT video into so many different recordings. But nevertheless, let me get a sip of water. Make sure you drink some too. Oh my God, bro. Holy. God damn, I love me some water. All right. Let me see. Hirohiko has subtle aura. He was a serious threat until he was unarmed. Bro, but he's still a serious threat, you know? Like, he's still a serious threat. The agenda is that without Jackpot, Hikari loses to every grade 1 sorcerer. That's an agenda I back. I back that agenda. Oh, but the Kume Yori reveal definitely deserves strong. Okay, yeah. I agree. You have a video on Mei, but not Yoruichi, you might be a fraud. Well, that's because that video of Mei, I could just like poop out. Brother, I could write books about Yoruichi. I could sing songs about Yoruichi. I could create an entire new religion for Yoruichi. God, I could do so much for her. I need her so bad. So bad. But anyway, let me move on. Let me see. Nah, sorry, Hirohiko wanting the run back while he has no arms is definitely strong aura behavior. True. Hisoka, I'm pretty normal Moro. he's a, you know, pretty normal guy. Hiyuki strong aura too. The Kamunabi is the one shackle she has. When she rebelled on the Rakuzaichi and went after Chihiro, that was tough. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. Hiyuki's too cool, man. Hiyuki's too cool. Hisoka when he kills everyone on the boat. An aura tier list. I know for sure Sailor and Zenith get no hose and money with their stinky blue lock green aura. Hey, man, hell no. We don't got the stinky blue lock aura. No, man. We ain't got the fart gas. Hell no. That's slander. That's defamation. That's not true. My queen, Hiyuki. True. Whoa. Well, I can't be mad. Bro, Hiyuki is like that, I fear, chat. Hiyuki is just like that. She's so cool. While I'd love to pour honey on Hiyuki, where was she when Chihiro and Hakuri needed her? Bro, she was out doing her own shit. The only person who could get there in time was the nigga who could teleport. She was so far away doing her own thing. She couldn't like run there or anything. Hey, man. We can't let anyone downplay her. Don't let anyone downplay Hiyuki to strong aura now. No, I can't. I will not. I simply will not. Hiyuki will stay with honey on her. Koichi is greater than Deku. See, I haven't read Vigilantes because I love myself. So I don't know, but I'll take your word for it. The Mickey Mouse writing alone made Izuku into weak aura. I agree. Those McDonald's memes were funny with Izuku giving All Might's back. True. Deku and Shigaraki's fight made me want to put Deku in subtle aura. Man. We can't have a job application merchant in strong aura. Okay. All right. So we'll drop Izuku down. Hey, listen. It ain't nothing but a word to me, man. We can drop Izuku down. I'm for it. Chat, I'm for it. I'm happy y'all are also with the agenda. I'm rubbing my hands together like Birdman right now. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Mickey Mouse writing alone made me put Izuku in weak aura. McDonald's memes are funny. Makes me want to put him in subtle aura. So what are we feeling for Izuku? Are we feeling subtle or weak aura for Izuku? Hey, I just wanted to be known, similar to Barum, I made a case for Izuku. I made a case for him, but hey, if we want to slander the nigga, that's fine by me. That's fine by me, chat room. Shit. Got me laughing like I'm Seth Rollins out here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Katana Man is an L taking machine who has the most misguided grudge I've ever seen. I gotta go for a moment, but when you rank Kizaru, remember he was always fighting a 1v2, Kizaru versus Luffy, and Kizaru, my glorious Uber Eats king, made sure Luffy was going to win. He was nerfing himself. Type shit. I respect that. I'll tell you what, while chat catches up, I will go ahead and I will put Izuku in weak aura for right now. And then we can decide if we want to do subtle or keep him in weak. We'll just do that. All right. We'll just do that. All right. So let's move on for a little bit. We have Katana Man. Katana Man. Does he have like weak aura, chat? I'm down to put him in aura bankruptcy. But like, actually, no. Maybe we put him in subtle. I know this is a boost here, but hear me out, right? Katana Man, walking L taker. Absolutely. Absolutely. But afterwards, you have to think Katana Man inspired Yoru in some ways. Yoru was stealing this man's lines, stealing this man's whole shit in some cases. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when he said, oh, Denji, you're sad? Fuck therapy. You just need some hoes. Now, listen, I don't think that's the right answer, but I put my hands up, you know. I didn't know you had it like that, Katana Man. He said, yeah, I got it like that. I own an entire brothel. I said, well, golly. Well, goddamn, son. I didn't know you had it like that. Is this subtle aura, chat? I think we might have to put him in subtle aura. You know, it's not a whole lot, but like, hey, I wasn't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? In a fight, we never bet on him. We never bet on Katana Man. But like outside, all right, okay. We'll get down then. I'll put him in subtle for now, and then we'll see what we want to do. Now, no debate here. Kenjaku or a bankruptcy as hell. I don't really need to. I don't even really need to like debate it. Kenjaku. I've ranted about this fucker enough, man. But he could have been so generational, chat. He could have been so goddamn generational. I was so ready to see him rise to greatness. The whole proposition that he had with Yuki about optimizing cursed energy versus her wanting to get rid of it. That could have been the central storyline in Jujutsu Kaisen after Shibuya, considering how much of the story was built around the idea of how cursed energy is a curse. Even to people who don't have cursed energy, like Toji and Maki. This thing is a curse to them, and we see it throughout so many different points of the story, and it would have been so interesting to see, okay, do you have everybody conform to the tired and old ways of Jujutsu, or do you let everybody keep their individuality, let them remain who they are, carve their own paths, and be who they want to be by stepping away from cursed energy? But instead, we throw all that shit away for Sakuna of all people. We throw it away for worse Mahito. Ugh. Man. I'm fucked up, man. He fucked me up good. I had so much faith in Kenjaku, and now I'm broke. So he goes into aura bankruptcy. Let me mute up real quick, chat. Hold on. I gotta blow my nose. I'm sorry. My allergies are killing me. Whew, holy. God damn, I feel like I can breathe again. But yeah, he had so much going for him. Kenjaku had so much going for him. Make sure I unmuted a second time. Okay, perfect. Had so much going, and unfortunately, he just wasn't like that. Kinta. Now, Kinta. I don't really care for him, but I'd be lying if he doesn't go in subtle aura, bro. This motherfucker has his moments. Like, he's an absolute geek. He's a loser. And that's kind of the whole point. But when he has his moments, he has his moments. Like, yeah, I can't hate on him too hard. I mean, even in the recent chapters, he made that entire tech for Koki so they could catch whoever it was giving her the knife to so they could deal with them and hopefully get to the bottom of what's happening with Momo. Like, he's constantly putting in work with those cubes and stuff like that. So, hey, man, I don't care for the guy personally, but he's in subtle aura now. He's in subtle aura. He's definitely got to be. How many have we done? We've done 2. Was Izuku in this one? No, he wasn't. Okay, so we okay, all right. We've only done 2. Kizaru, man. This one is hard. This one's really hard for me. I don't know where I want to put him. On one hand, he's an Uber Eats god. On the other, he's like, he's really well written and he's just really cool. I feel like I want to put him in strong aura. I want to, because the amount of times that this guy had, like, he went into Egghead and he went on the mission to harm his friends and it was eating him up inside. It was really messing him up, and he was like holding himself back throughout different points, debating on what he should and shouldn't do, even helping out Luffy when it came down to certain points. And when he ended up killing his friend, we could see just how heartbroken he was. And that moment where he's like screaming at Akainu what he did, and he's saying, like, if you don't think that I'm doing my job, then how about you get off your ass and you get in the field and do something, you ingrate. And Akainu, one of the most argumentative people in the story, the aura was too bright. The aura was too big for Akainu. He said, my fault, OG. I didn't mean to step on your toes like that. You got it. I don't know, man. Chad, I want to put him in strong aura, man. I don't think he has subtle aura. You know what, actually? I mean, Kizaru's entire disposition might just be subtle aura. But in terms of what happened in this year, like this set of chapters, I want to give him strong aura, but I'll put him in strong aura for now, but I could be talked down, okay? I could be talked down. Koki, canonically, just biblically accurate, weak aura. not too much to really say. She literally was invisible to everyone around her. Canonically weak aura. The only reason why I don't put her in aura bankruptcy is just because our group found her and they're taking proper care of her now. She has people who finally see her, so she's got some weak aura. But if we didn't have that, then she'd be in aura bankruptcy. Like, actually went from like a prodigy to just not being recognized by even her own family. It's ridiculous. Bartholomew Kuma, no debates. We're pouring honey on him. It's not even like it's not even like a debate. Like, this is one of the picks where it's just like, oh, maybe we should put Kuma in strong aura. I don't care. Like, no. We're putting Kuma, we're pouring honey on him. I'm sorry. He belongs in the very top tier. This man had some of the best chapters I have ever seen, not just in One Piece, but just in manga in general. Absolutely fantastic character. Him going across the ends of the earth to protect his little girl and keep her safe. After everything that he went through, after being sold by Dragon, man, he's just like that, man. He's just like that. Now, maybe you want to drop him because, like, oh, he's just going to come back, so the tragedy is lessened. But in this case, I don't care. We're still pouring honey on Kuma. Sorry. There's not much else to really say. How many have we done? We've done 5. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying about where we should put Izuku and these other people in general. We still have a little bit of people left, but we are making our way through this list, chat. We're doing pretty good, I say. We're doing pretty good. Let me see. It's always fun trying to catch back up to where I was. If Sukuna is on this tier list, his aura is Mickey Mouse stinky green blue lock aura with his writing towards the end. In my eyes, he is a clown who doesn't deserve the title of the strongest in history. True. L? What do you mean, bro? L? Man, where would we want to put Katana Man, bro? I feel like subtle aura is fine for him. I feel like it's fine. Katana Man got 0 aura. No katana, just man. Listen, man, if we want to put Katana Man in aura bankruptcy, oh no, man. Oh no. I feel like he's fine in subtle aura. I feel like it. I see that little gremlin Trashta in the top of the SOS tier lost. I scream. Well, here, I'll move Chihiro at the top just for you. There you go. He's been the gatekeeper of this tier anyway, so there you go. And there you go. Also, not having a name is crazy. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Katana Man doesn't have an actual name, huh? He doesn't have an actual name, huh? Oh, does that drop him? Does that drop Katana Man? Oh, let me keep reading. Kenjaku no aura wasted villain potential. He could have been so good, a generational villain. He could have been, man. He could have been. Kenjaku had so much going for him. His fumble needs to be studied. I agree. Don't know if it was YouTube or you, Sailor, who deleted my rant in the comments of the last pod. I'm sorry if I overreacted, and happy holidays. Oh no, that was YouTube. I didn't even see it. I like reacted to all the comments. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. Whatever it is, I don't think you went too crazy. I would have to see it, but to officially get my stamp of approval. But like, I don't know, man. I have no idea what you said. Maybe if I check YouTube, maybe they'll have a section where it's like, hey, here's some held comments for the thing. But yeah, no, you're good, man. You're good. Happy holidays to you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. Kenjaku put his face down and his ass up for science, then got distracted by a comedian. Bro lost what aura he had. Rest in peace. That's what I'm saying, bro. Kenjaku was so committed to the bit that he was bouncing on it like a frog. A toad, perhaps. He was going crazy. He was given the glorp 10,000. And he got distracted by a D-list character, bro. God, man. God, man. Sukuna truly is worse Mahito. At this point, Mahito should have been one of the final villains and seen him grow instead of Sukuna. Imagine if the story went in a direction where he surpassed Sukuna. It could have been peak, bro. It could have been peak, but unfortunately, Sukuna kind of had to be the final antagonist with how much hype he had going into him throughout the entire story, really. But it's sad. I would have just wanted Kenjaku as the final villain, honestly. He had so much going for him. Kenjaku not getting any backstory and no interactions with Yuji remains my biggest disappointment for the entire series. Yeah, the fact that it was revealed that, I guess, like, revealed again, right? Because we knew in Cullen Games about Kenjaku being Yuji's mom. But the fact that it was revealed again in this arc that Kenjaku is Yuji's, like, biological mother, and it was only used to make Yuji stronger, to give him a power-up to beat the final antagonist, because he formerly had no fucking hope of beating Sukuna, so we had to power him up a bunch of times in order to make it happen, is so disappointing. It's so upsetting, man. Are you boiling 3-gallon weenies? No, bro. I'm just drinking a bunch of water. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm drinking a bunch of water. Kenta got that subtle aura. He owns that shit and comes through when it comes down to the wire. Yeah, I agree. He's got that subtle aura. Strong for Kizaru. Kizaru is a glorified cog. This walking mat of a world government shoelicker is weak aura. Damn. Listen to defend dragon. Maybe he started staring east because that's where Ginny got kidnapped. Oh God, maybe. Hey man, I think Kizaru is fine for strong aura right now. I think it's fine. Kyoda might just be pouring honey, ignoring the tragedy that is the generational trauma he had on the auction being the one thing he has left. Dude stuck his ground more than any character here this year. Truly Procedure aura. Also, the way he went out may have been my favorite death in a while. Type shit. So do we feel good leaving Izuku in weak aura, chat? Let me know. And let me know where you want to put Katana Man. I think, you know what? I'll move Katana Man down. I'll move Katana Man to the very bottom because a lot of you guys were bringing it up, saying he's just not like that. Hey, man. This just shows y'all that I'm fair, right? I did put up an argument for Katana Man. I did put up an argument for him, so I'll move him down for you guys. Let me know where you guys feel, how you guys feel about Izuku being in weak aura, if that's okay, or if you want to move him up to subtle aura. I'm going to get a swig of water real quick, and then we'll move on to our next ones. Hold on. Reminder to drink water, chat. Yes, sir. Okay. Kurapika, I feel like, just like, biblically accurate, we're pouring honey on Kurapika. We have to. Kurapika, like, that nigga is the answer to so many problems on that ship, bro. Give it long enough. If we ask Wobble what 2 + 2 is, she's probably gonna say Kurapika. That man is the answer to so many problems on that ship. Everybody, the second something goes wrong, they're just like, fuck. Get Kurapika on the phone, bro. They're treating this man like top dog, bro. Get him on the phone. Tell him it's a rap, nigga. Okay? Shout out to Doji, by the way. Alligator Bites Never Heal is a great album. But get Top on the phone. Get Kurapika on the phone, bro. Biblically accurate. I feel like we just need to pour honey on him, man. This man is carrying so much stuff. Even though he didn't appear too much, everybody, whenever they have a problem, they're just like, all right, Kurapika, listen to me. This man has to have so many hats and has to juggle so many different things all at once. We definitely got to pour honey on Kurapika. Next up is Kusakabe. Bankrupt as fuck. Get out of my face. I could not believe that still we were hyping up Kusakabe to be a threat to Sukuna. I couldn't believe it. Like, when I was going back and I was looking at chapters, not only for this podcast, but also for the JJK video, I could not believe. Like, genuinely, I was like, man, this was actually a thing that happened, huh? And the only reason why he was placed so high is because they were like, well, Kusakabe's a really nice guy. But in terms of, like, actual power, people were like, oh, well, Mei might be stronger. Oh, well, actually, Nanami's probably stronger, too. They even introduced a brand new fucking character that was just like, oh, what about Osamu? Or Osami? What? Bro, the aura was lacking so much. It came down to that. And then he rightfully got one shot.
Like, any aura he may have built up in that brief encounter with Sukuna was immediately lost a couple pages later when he got laid out on the curb. So, aura bankruptcy is hell. We already knew that, though. Now, we move on to the Proceeder. Kyoda Sazanami. I'm not gonna lie. He's either pouring honey or strong aura. Like, I think I want to put him. I feel like Kyoda is like the definition of strong aura. Like, Proceed is such a strong aura man thing, right? I feel like he is the poster boy for strong aura. This man is so committed to the function that he sacrificed his family for it. Wife is out here in the hospital bed. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, do you see this coat? How much you want to pay for this Louis coat? This man is running. You know what? Actually, he might just be pouring honey on you because his aura is so strong. His car is too fast. His bitch is too bad. His jewelry is so icy that the police saw all of the mobsters and terrorists and all the other criminals, Iron Fist players, Jeff players, all of these players, all of these people, Ken players, all of these people, fucking Moon Knight players, all of these terrible, no good, horrible people, Hella players, Hawkeye players, all of these nefarious Negroes lined together in one position, and the police sees this and they say, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. It's not even like they didn't know about it. But they said, the fuck are we gonna do? He's got too much motion. We can't stop him. We can't do anything about that. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about this, bro? What are we gonna do? And the fact that this man, again, was so committed to keeping the Rakuzaichi and making sure all of that was good, that he sacrificed himself to the Child Forsaker 9000 in order to keep things running smoothly, just to proceed? Man, I think we gotta pour honey on him. So I will. We're gonna put Kyoda in the honey pourer category. Next up, we got Loki, and I'm not gonna lie, weak aura, just a fake ass, fraud ass, small ass road, to be honest. Not much to really say about that. Luffy, I mean, obviously, that's our Pirate King. We're pouring honey on that goat too. We have to. It's just the proper nature of things. Not too much else to say there. Pretty simple. So let me see. Let me see what everybody has to say here. Let me see. Where? It's always fun catching up with chat. I have to see. Where is it? Not a single individual protested Deku being in weak aura. Hey, man. The votes are in. Sorry, Deku. You're in hell, buddy. Hey, again, let it be known, I tried to make an argument for Deku being in strong aura. But hey, if we gonna slander, we gonna slander. Shit, I don't give a fuck about that nigga either. But anyway, just want it to be known. Shout out to the Weary Exile donation again. Saying, I just argued with Taco that One Piece isn't infallible and that Oda making multiple fake out death sequences cheapens their values, lessons, and stakes, etc. Oh, okay. Understandable. I can see where you're coming from. Leave Izuku there. He's already building the burger flipper quartet. Hey, man, you know what's crazy? That man is flipping burgers at maximum efficiency, too. Because you know who he talked to? You know, as a teacher, who he talked to, who he gassed up? The nigga who can make plates, bro. He's already getting ahead in the fast food chain economy. Do you know how simple it is? He can just make plates now. That's a cheat code, bro. He's got that nigga on the team. That's a cheat code, bro. Man, he just needs a couple pieces together. He's gonna be first team burger flipper, bro. He's gonna run a monopoly, man. It's gonna be insane, dude. This man's a cheater. He's got it all. Kurapika is on everyone's list right now. He was some random bodyguard and now everyone wants a piece. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. True. Not too much. Kusakabe is the only reason Yuji has a domain. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to give him the alley-oop in Aura? No, man. No. Listen, man. We appreciate you for your services. All right? Salute. But get your ass in prison, bro. Underneath the jail. The IRS is on to you. We see you trying to scam with Fumiko, okay? We know you don't have it like that. So stop pretending like you do. Damn. Stop fronting your jewels. Got me fucked up. Damn. Let me see. And that by doing that, Oda not only cheapens the stakes, the storytelling suffers, my investment in characters and my enjoyment also decreases. And it's okay to say and discuss that. I think it's, yeah, I think it's, where I can see it in terms of that is just like what Taco brought up specifically was, a big thing is like, well, a big lesson should be to keep living. And I can definitely see an argument where someone's like, well, these lessons have already been implemented much better in terms of Bonnie's story and in terms of Kuma's story. And now they're just being brought back and that can cheapen it. But I don't want to get too deep into it because obviously Taco isn't here to defend himself for his point. I'm just saying that I can understand where that argument comes from. Put that honey oil on Daddy Kyoto. He was just on his giga grind. OMG, bro. I just remembered that Kyoto was defending the stage alone and killing thugs while running the auction and fighting Chihiro. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. Kyoto's insane. Kyoto's insane, bro. He's kind of cracked. I think we need to pour honey on him. This slander is outrageous. Oh, Zenith is in chat. Zenith's in chat. Let's go. Having Deku in weak aura while using an image of him using Black Whip to puppet his busted limbs and keep fighting is straight up cognitive dissonance. Hey, Zenith, I want you to know. Zenith, I want you to know that I made an argument to put Deku in strong aura. I don't care about Deku personally, but I made an argument to put Deku in strong aura. I believed. I had faith. All right. I had faith. Anyway, moving on. Oop, just hit the mic. Oops. All the government and police could do was participate in his event. True. Yeah. They were just like, shit. I guess we should just bet on it. They said, shit, we can't do anything to stop him. So I guess we just participate. I don't know. Yeah, man. That's just how it is. It's just how it is, man. It's just how it is. Okay. Now, moving on to the next 5 here. We have my tribal chief, Maki Zenin. Maki. Man. I'm biased. I want to put her in strong aura, but I feel like she has to go in like subtle aura at max because she still has aura. Like she still has good moments, right? She still has as dope moments in the Sukuna raid. But the fact that Sukuna was looking forward to fighting her and the second he took that fight seriously, she just got mopped. Like it wasn't even close. Like just got punched off screen. Got bopped off screen and just said fuck off. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to put her in strong aura so bad, but I think while she still has aura, I think it's subtle. She does a lot of cool shit, but it just it takes a hit of just being like, all right, you're fighting Sukuna somewhat well. And then the second he's just like, let me sit up. Let me gamer stance real quick. She just goes, oh, all right, I guess I'll lose. Like that's just it. And then, and then Maki, I just remembered Maki being used as the stand-in for the audience to be like, this plan sucked. And then all the other characters going, no, the plan was really good, Maki. You're dumb. Blah. I'm not going to lie. She may just be putting weak aura just for that. I'm not going to lie, bro. And then Maki having to be the one to break the news of just like, oh yeah, cursed spirits are public knowledge, and I guess the government just isn't gonna come back and get their lick back after we killed their sorcerers or anything like that. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, she might just be in weak aura now. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna put her in weak aura. I think I'm just going to put her in weak aura. I don't want to. That's my tribal chief right there, but I got no choice. Okay. Moving on to Megumi Fushiguro. And I'm not going to lie, chat. Yeah, white, the same color as the Maharaga. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Do I have to go into it? Do I have to say anything? Do I have to really like explain to you why this motherfucker belongs down here? I won't go too deep into it. I'm sure you guys are talking about it in chat, but like, I'll just say I strive to be as unbothered as Megumi Fushiguro, bro. I strive to be. Nobara came back from the fucking grave. He's just like, okay. Just figured out that his father figure, who he thought was alive and just like leaving him to die for all this time, was just like, oh no, he's actually dead. He has no real reaction to that. He just chuckles. Like, ha ha ha. Yuji is like, oh, we gotta meet up with everyone. And Megumi unironically goes, oh yeah, I guess I gotta thank everyone. I guess, buddy. And then he just does fucking nothing. He adds nothing to the story. Megumi was our princess in the castle, and we got him back, and there was no feel-good moment. There was nothing else that he really adds to the story. There was nothing. He just does nothing. What does he even do? What does he even do? Man. That's that, though. That's Megumi. Now, Mario Leona. I feel like another character, definition, strong aura. Strong-ass aura. Absolute queen. I think she belongs in strong aura. I didn't really like her fight all that much from this year. Excuse me. But in terms of her performance and her just overpowering the person she's fighting, I thought that was raw as fuck. I thought that was absolutely raw. And I just think she belongs in strong aura. There's no real, like, I don't really have a set argument with it like I do for a lot of characters on this list. I just think Mario Leona is cool as fuck. I also don't have a set argument for this next guy. Miguel, get the fuck in aura bankruptcy. Oh my God, bro. he wouldn't have even made this list if Akutami, if this story did not try to gas him up so hard. I'll never forget just busting out laughing in the author note for the chapter where he arrives, where it's like, the man who stood toe to toe against Satoru Gojo is here. I could not fucking believe it, bro. Are we dead ass, Ed Boy? They truly just let anyone fight Sukuna, man. And for him to show up and not even be the most important member of the team, fucking LaRue did more than Miguel did. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We see you trying to scam. We see you trying to finesse. You try to duck your head, but we see you. We see you. The Aura IRS is coming for you, bucko. Next up, we have Momo Ayase. And I'm not going to lie, I want to pour honey on Momo just because she's like one of my favorites ever. I think she's great. But I think I'll put her in strong aura. I don't really have a reason for it. I just think I'll put her in strong aura. If we want to move her up, I'm down for it. But I think Momo is like perfect in strong aura. No real other explanation for it, but that's just me. Chat, I will be right back. I'll take a little intermission here. I just got to use the bathroom. I've been drinking water for like 2 hours straight. It's caught back up to me. So give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Let me mute myself too to make sure everything's all good. All right, I'm back. Whew. Much better. I've emptied the tank. I'm good now. Everything is okay. I drank more water. Make sure you guys drink more water too. And now I'm putting on more chapstick because goddamn, my lips are chapped from talking so much. Okay, let's see what you guys had to say. Get that bum. No words necessary for that bum Megumi. True. He's so much of a bum. Toji unalived himself for the second time the moment he heard that hedgehog speak. Megumi gave Peach a run for her money this year. Thankfully, Peach still has more aura than this bum. Yeah, man. Peach has so much aura, she got her own game. Like, she got her own... I mean, she's had her own game, but she got her own game again, man. At least she got that. Like, she got her own game of her putting belt to ass. Megumi is just a loser. Miguel exposed Gojo for the racist he is. Gets him in strong aura. No, bro. Not my blue-eyed king, bro. Never. Never, bro. You have to know he was set up. He was framed. Sailor dissing Miguel, is that legal, chat? Bro, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. No, it's cool. Put Momo in honey tier just for the goated anime. True. I could do that. When all 3 Barham soldiers out there needed him most, he vanished. Damn, Zenith, they're calling you back to chat, bro. They're calling you back to the shot. But Zenith has his own thing going on right now, so he probably just popped in just to see what was going on and then left. But we can move Momo up. I'm down. Hey, I ain't saying no. Momo's great. Let's move Momo up, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm down to push the agenda, man. Momo's peak. Okay. Moving on to our next 5, we have Morena from Hunter x Hunter. And in my opinion, definition of strong aura. Her aura is so crazy, you literally can see it in the photo. The aura is emanating off of this woman like crazy right now. And also throughout her battle with Borkson, it was just a duel with Borkson. She is constantly, Borkson that is constantly like, God damn, this woman is so pissed. This woman is so mad, bro. I just feel this like crazy amount of malice coming from her that's radiating off of her. It's insane. Absolutely strong aura. She is ready to destroy the world and then some for all of the stuff that's happened to her. Yeah, she's strong aura. She's strong aura, absolutely. Next is Noct from Black Clover. This one is difficult because you could make an argument that he is in strong aura because of all the stuff that he went through. But I think I'm more so willing towards like subtle aura, you know? Came back. I think the real strong aura is for the guy who was fighting alongside, and we'll get to that later. I mean, honestly, we might just be pouring honey on that nigga. But I think Noct is like subtle. You know, Noct coming back and having to fight his brother again. And ultimately being the one who gets the final blow after putting himself or after being so down in the dumps and beating himself up over all of this stuff that's happened. I think, you know, like it's subtle, right? Where he has to come to terms with his loss and all of the things that were his fault and promising to do better. It's not a big triumphant moment, which it shouldn't be. It's subtle, you know? It's him facing the future after living in the past for so long. So I think he deserves to be in subtle. I think Noct is good there. Nobara Kugisaki. Girl, I love you. I love you so much. You are such a fun character, but I can't lie. It's over. I'm sorry, Nobara. I love you so much, girl, but I can't. I love Nobara coming back and talking shit. I love her coming back for the things that Yuji was telling Sukuna about the memories that people have in your mind and how people, despite them dying in horrific and brutal ways, they still exist inside of you. And it doesn't matter how they go out, and you shouldn't question that. I just bumped my mic a little bit, but that's okay. And the fact that Nobara is inspired by that, especially because of her being very stingy about who she lets into her life, and ultimately how some people just come in and pull up a chair, and how those memories affected her, and how despite the fact that she had those walls broken down by the people around her, despite the fact that she met so many people that she wasn't even planning on and ended up loving them all the same, how that led her to believe that her life wasn't so bad. And I think that ties in really well with what Yuji is doing in chapter 265, what he's doing with Sukuna. I think that's genuinely amazing. But at the same time, girl, you were gone for like 4 years. Like, you were gone for like 4 fucking years. And then when she comes back, nobody cares outside of Yuji. Like, oh my God. What are we doing, man? Like, so many points in the story too. It also doesn't help that Nobara had, like, her status has been teased for so long that eventually people kind of just stopped caring about it. It's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. You know, the aura, you were running off the aura stimulus check for a little bit, you know? The trust fund, the unemployment aura check. You were living off that for a little bit, but the well has run dry. I'm sorry, Nobara. I'm sorry. I don't want to put you this low, but I gotta. Who have we done so far? I feel like we made it through this list pretty quick, or this section pretty fast. I know we did more. No, we did. Did we do Morellia? No, we did Morena, Noct, Maki. I think we did last time. Miguel, Nobara. Okay, well, let's just do Noelle, and then I'll see what you guys are saying. I lose track of these things so easily. Noelle, not gonna lie. We're just pouring honey on Noelle. Sorry. She's goated. Sorry. I don't really have too much else to say. She's one of my favorite characters. I love Noelle. I thought her conclusion was really good. I know a lot of people weren't really a big fan of how her story wrapped up with Aesir and the rest of her family. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was nice to see Noelle's hard work finally get acknowledged by the people that it needed to truly be acknowledged by, and that was her family. For so long, they had put her down and like discredited her, even though she was putting in so much effort and work, and seeing them not only acknowledge her but be inspired by her and her strength and apologize for what they did. It was a really nice moment, man. And all of that came because of the hard work that Noelle put in, because she didn't give up, because she wasn't done yet, because of the typical Black Bulls motto. All of that inspired this massive change in her family. I thought that was really good. I got nothing more to really say. Noelle is just a goat, man. I think she's awesome. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Let me see. Noct got his first ever dub this year. True. Bambara. True, man. Nobara, more like nobody. No! Oh. Nobara, you were supposed to be the chosen one. Oh, no, man. Noba, who? Is that a nail devil in the JJK universe? That's crazy. Ugh. God, man. Why did she have to be so ass, bro? Life is not fair, bro. Why did she have to be so ass? Noelle is so goated. I read mid-ass Clover just for her. Damn, bro. Not too much. My boy Takakura better get that honey glaze. My goat communicated his feelings for Momo and did not mince words or hold back. What a Chad. I cried seeing my boy grow up. Hey, man. We may as well use that as a springboard, right? Okarun, we're pouring honey on you, bro. I'm putting you right next to Momo. We're pouring honey on you, bro. Going back and not only just seeing all the work our boy put in for so long, but like you were saying, him confessing to Momo after so long actually gave me chills when I read it. Not only just in the moment, but when I reread it again this morning when I was getting pictures. Just absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. I really don't know what else to say. Like it was just really good. Like I'm just smiling ear to ear, man. He's come so far. He's done so much. Even without Turbo Granny, our boy is still putting in work. He's still putting up wilt numbers. Hopefully Turbo Granny comes back at some point because I love her and I want to see her help out the gang again. But even without her so far, he's been going crazy. And I'm just so proud of my boy, man. He's come so far. So yes, absolutely, we are pouring honey on Ken Takakura. Let me see who's next. Pochita. Not gonna lie, we're pouring honey on him too, bro. We'll put him right next to Denji. Yeah, like just him being a fucking bro, dude. Him being there to inspire Denji as well, along with Asa to keep going. Super nice. Seeing him and Denji tag team together, awesome as well. And just the fact that he is doing some of the coolest shit I have seen. We're pouring honey on him, bro. Like, there's not much else we can really say. There's not much else to really get into. He's just like that. Where? Oh, I thought I lost my water for a second. I was about to be in peril, chat. God damn. Hey, my mouth is pretty dry. Hold on. Water ASMR. Absolutely. Make sure you guys are drinking water. Who do we got next? Road? Yeah, easy. I mean, we don't really got to talk about this one, chat. I mean, simple. I don't really gotta like get into it too much. I mean, I could, but we'd just be here all day, so we can just move on. The rat himself, Samura. I mean, he's definitely strong aura, right? Absolutely strong aura, right? All of the shit that he was doing in just these past couple of chapters, the fact that his aura is so strong, it's literally all over Japan and it caused like a blackout. It's strong aura. We might have to pour honey on him. I'm not gonna lie. We might have to pour honey on Samura. Just the fact that like the way he fights is so sick too. His enchanted blade, Toby Mune, is so cool. The fact that he is single-handedly keeping so many different powers in check. Yeah, we're gonna have to pour honey on him, bro. Every single time we see this nigga, he thinks he's in an edit, bro. This man is an aura farmer, man. Like, oh my God. He's aura maxing in everything that he does. It's not fair. Chihiro just got teleported in on the worst situation imaginable, which was Samura killing Uruha, or killing, we don't know for sure yet, but taking down Uruha. And Chihiro is like, what's going on? Samura, you... And what is this man Samura doing? He's posted up in an edit, bro. He's aura maxing. even when in this terrible, no good, down bad moment, he's aura maxing. And he's just like, Chihiro, you're starting to reek of blood yourself, aren't you? Like, who is this guy, bro? Who are you? The fact that this man can pull up to a meeting with Johnny Hishaku, Yura himself, and Yura is like, Samura's coming. Put away the fine china. Hide the bad bitches, all the jewelry. Put the cars out the lot. We need to move everything. We can't let him know what we got. That nigga gonna flex on us like crazy. We don't want to go into a band for band with him, bro. We can't. Like, who is this guy? God damn, man. Come on, man. And then on top of that, his badassery gets passed down to his daughter. His genetics just have aura? Who is this guy? Yeah, we gotta pour honey on him, man. I'm sorry. We have to. It's just how it goes. So we got Momo... Or no, we got Okarun. He was our start. Then we got Road, Goat, Samura, Goat. Who do we got next? Sanji. I think I definitely want to put Sanji in strong aura. Now, you could argue a little lower because Sanji let Vegapunk die. but like, listen. Honestly, he may have went higher if the nigga actually died. He may have went higher for me. I don't know. I may have made a separate tier just for Sanji if Vegapunk actually died there. You know what I'm saying? But I think Sanji belongs in strong aura because honestly, just off the one page of Kizaru firing a light beam and Sanji just kicking it away with Kizaru going, yo, who is this nigga? Yo, who is this man? Who is this stallion, this stud? How did you deflect that kick? And Sanji says something like love triumphs all, or like love is hotter than heat, or something like, or love is hotter than light, or whatever. Something crazy, something to aura farm, something to aura max in that moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I gotta put Sanji in strong aura just for that. I'm sorry. Ooh. Also, this man was like crazy during Egghead. Ooh, I accidentally moved Seiko. Where did I put Sanji? No, we can't keep Sanji in that low tier. No, Sanji, you don't belong next to that bum. But like Sanji was moving crazy during Egghead. Like the fact that this man just like Minato flying Raijin across Egghead and was just like, sup, I'm leaving, and just flying Raijin back. It's like, yo, who are you? Who are you feeling like, bro? What the fuck? What's going on here? Who is this guy? And then after the crew is struggling with S-Shark, Sanji just comes in, drop kicks homeboy. And then on top of that, S-Shark says, oh yeah? Tries to get his lick back and punches Sanji in the face. Sanji just goes, ha ha, man, I'm dead. And so are you, little nigga. Yeah! And just beat him up some more. Yo, who is this guy? Yeah, it's strong aura, man. It's strong aura. We got to put him there. Seiko. Shout out to all my Wrinkle Wranglers in chat, my fellow Wrinkle Wranglers in chat. You know what I'm saying? I think we also got to put Seiko in strong aura. She was showing out. Of course, she did get beaten by the bull in the last chapter, but she was putting belt to ass before that. She was going hard. She was going crazy, man. So I definitely feel like we can put Seiko in strong aura. She's just so cool. Like she's just so cool, man. I don't really have much of an argument other than she's just raw as hell. So we're gonna put Seiko in strong aura. Let's see what you guys have to say about this. We are nearing the end of this, man. We've made it a pretty long way. If you're still watching this, whether it's live or after the fact, shout out to you, man. Holy hell. Thank you so much. Especially with it just being me. Like, it's just me here. So I appreciate you guys just chilling here with me. I appreciate it. Won't be a constant thing, but, you know, I wasn't sure how this would turn out with just me, and it's already turning out to be very well. So thank you guys so much for proving me wrong. Let me see. The curse of being a gay character. Yeah. Maki is never going to have no aura due to all the Black Air Force shit she did post Shibuya. True. Chills. Oh my god, chills, bro. That might be the funniest thing ever when the leaker for JJK was like, oh my god, this chapter gave me chills, and it was like the most boring shit ever. Like, I think it was the chapter where we saw like Maki give the explanation like, oh, I guess they're just not gonna come to Japan, and like, oh, cursed spirits are a thing, like they're made known now, and we're catching up to see what Charles is doing. The leaker was like, oh my God, this chapter gave me chills. You don't shut your lame ass up. God damn, bro. Goat cheetah, true, man. Goat cheetah. Bro needs 100 gallons of water. Bro, yes, I do, man. First off, I drink a gallon of water a day. Second, or at least I try to drink a gallon of water a day. Some days I don't hit it. Second, you try talking nonstop for almost 3 hours and see how your throat is. This shit's hard, man. It's difficult. Poor toilet, bro. Not too much, man. My toilet's nice. It's clean. I make sure of it. Give Samra that Braille honey. Hey, man, that Braille honey goes crazy. Poor bladder, I mean. Oh, okay. Hey, man, I'm peeing pretty well. My bladder is pretty healthy. All I really drink is water. I'm doing pretty good. I'm all right, you know. I'm okay. I think. I hope so. Yeah, Samura with that Braille honey is crazy. I feel that. Aura so strong it blocked out the sun. Yeah, Samura's like that. Samura said, I can beat all the Hishaku, and Uraha said, yeah, he definitely can. Yeah, Uraha just nodded his head and said, yes, he don't miss. He don't miss. He's spitting right now. Hey, he's not lying. He's telling the truth. Chat, he's truing. We might have to pour honey on Samura. His aura is so dense, it's leaking all over Japan. Bro, it's like the IRL version of, you know, the meme where it's like, it's all over the screen. Like that Samura, bro. That's Samura, bro. That's him. Well, let me keep reading this comment. Whenever he appears, he always thinks he's in an edit, and the worst part is he's always right. True. Oh my God. Zenith, you gotta save us from this tomfoolery. He put that broad fraud in at the Zenith. We're so cooked. Bro, not too much on Samura. Not too much. Samura's aura is so thick in the span of one chapter. We as a community went from Samura is so fucking stupid and can't take on the Hishaku all alone to wait, let him cook. Yeah, right? We were all just like, oh, well, shit, I was sorry. I apologize for my outburst. I wasn't familiar with your game, Samura. Shit, I wasn't familiar with you like that. My fault. Also, I generally go there, but with Samura's daughter being in the picture and she's only 1 year younger than Chihiro has the opportunity to get the funniest clapback of all time. Oh no, Chihiro's about to get a devious lick back, bro. Oh no, bro. Oh no. Seiko gained a Dandelion aura the last week, but she has yet to peak. Subtle to strong aura for sure, but the yin yang guys are taking the cake for now. Type shit. Put some respect on Seiko's name. As her senior, you must support the young generation. What do you mean, bro? No, that's not me. No, listen. I'm a wrinkle wrangler. I don't got wrinkles. No, that's not me. No, I'm not a superior. I'm not a superior. It's not me. What the fuck? She bum the off-screen king went 3-on-1 against the toe and whooped Soya's ass. Yura glazed this man so much. Honey or nothing for that man. Hey man, true. Sailor, I was talking about Road, not Samura. Went full gas-like mode back there. Oh, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, bro. Road. I don't see what the problem is. I think he deserves to be up there. And even if we like disagreed, I can't do it. My mouse is broken. So anyway, yeah, man. Shouts out to Seiko and Samura, man. Shouts out to him. Now, let's move on to our next 5 here. We got Shiba. I feel like biblically accurate, we just pour honey on him, right? Like, this man gets glazed to no end, and I'm not mad at it. Like, this man is the off-screen king. Like, he's rivaling Blackbeard for off-screen hockey. This man's crazy. I feel like it's just biblically accurate to pour honey on him. Like, there's not much else to really say. This man was going crazy in the war too, I'm sure of it. There's not much else to really say. Even Johnny Hishaku is just like, yeah, that guy Shiba is crazy, bro. God damn, that boy Shiba is nice. That boy a dog for real. Yeah, man. I feel like, yeah, I feel like Shiba is just biblically accurate to glaze him. Next up, we have Shigaraki. And man, chat, how the mighty have fallen. God damn, bro. God damn, bro. How did we get here, man? How did we get here? Shigaraki came back. The honey was out in abundance. Dump trucks of honey were being backed into my yard for Shigaraki. And I was ready. I was so ready. He was so great. He was so fucking peak. I thought him versus Deku got wrapped up a bit too prematurely, but I was like, it's okay. We're in the mind space right now. You know, I liked the conclusion with Nana and Kotaro. I'm interested in seeing what happens with Shigaraki and Deku now that this is going on. And Shigaraki, his aura was so strong, it backfired against him. Because anytime Shigaraki had something interesting to say, Horikoshi just didn't know what to do. Like, you have Deku and Shigaraki have their talk together. And Deku is like, I appreciate it when people held my hand and were there for me and blah, 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 blah. You know, cool stuff. And he, Shigaraki just said, like, I can't, even if you stamp out my hatred, I can't just stop doing what I'm doing now. Because the people, like, the villains need a hero too. And not just the League of Villains, but the people society left behind. Those people are also rooting for Shigaraki, and, like, they want to see him tear it all down to build up something better for everyone that they think was left behind as well. And they're cheering for him, and that's such an interesting concept. And then, instead of just having a moment where Izuku, and Shigaraki talk to each other, and Izuku's like, let me, like, help me be the hero for these people, Shigaraki. Help me help these people. There's so much that I don't know. Let me help these people. Let me be there for these people. Your whole story started because no one was there for you, and I'm here for you now. So let's actually make a change. Let's do something. And playing into Shigaraki's vulnerability. Or maybe it's Izuku coming to terms with the fact that he genuinely has to kill Shigaraki. There's no other way around it. And the heartbreak that ensues from that failure. It could have been interesting either way. But instead, we bring back Ballsack Face. We bring back AFO in one of the worst chapters I've ever read in 419, where he talks about how he was a part of Shigaraki's life, so much so that he was manipulating his parents to fuck. And be like, oh, hey, Shigaraki's dad, Kotaro, you fucking raw? You should have a kid. I think you'd be a great dad. And Kotaro just goes, yeah, that makes sense. And then he says, oh, well, I can't go after the daughter because she's too old, despite the daughter was like also a child. It's like, okay, I guess. He's out here manipulating just like children to be like, make sure you let Shigaraki be All Might now. Make sure he gets his heroic aspirations. All this other extra shit. All of it was AFO's doing. And it was just, it took away so much of what I loved about not just Shigaraki, but MHA as a whole, because we brought all of society's problems down to a single guy, and then we punched him, and then things got better. And it was so disappointing. And just the fact that Shigaraki's story ultimately went untold. The fact that Shigaraki, everything that Deku saw in Shigaraki's mindscape was not said to the public. Because, like, okay, I get it, right? Like, I don't like it, but I can understand it. AFO is the big bad. We have to save Shigaraki. Oh, we don't save Shigaraki. Okay, that's kind of fucking weird, especially after you had Shigaraki portrayed as a victim for his entire life, and then we just ultimately kill him without much thought. I feel like we should have saved him at that point, considering he's just as big of a victim as a lot of people in AFO's wake, but okay. All right. Okay. I understand Shigaraki's done some horrible stuff, and, you know, maybe there hasn't been, maybe there wasn't a way to save him, you know? So despite the fact that Shigaraki is a massive victim of AFO's plans, you know, maybe there just wasn't a way to save him. Okay. Let's at least go out there and talk about Shigaraki's story, and let's inspire these people, because it's important to tell his tale to everyone out there and let them know that these people exist and that they need help and that we all need to come together, like was a big part in Act 3. And instead, Shigaraki just becomes a Force Ghost. And it's like, oh, okay. Cool. Cool, man. Appreciate it. I mentioned earlier how I think nobody may have been hit by the aura economy more than Hakari. Shigaraki is neck and neck with that nigga, I'm not gonna lie. He's giving him a run for his money. To me personally, he's giving him a run for his money. The mighty have, oh boy, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. The mighty have certainly fallen. Let me see. Sojo. I think Sojo is very much strong aura. I don't know if we want to pour honey on him. I mean, I'm fine with pouring honey on him, but I think Sojo is strong aura. I think he is strong aura. His presence is still being felt throughout parts of the story now. It's just not as prevalent as it was earlier on, but goddamn, he's still fucking sick. I mean, he was the antagonist for one of the best opening arcs I've ever seen. So maybe we might just have to pour the honey on him, chat. I don't know. Maybe we just pour the honey on him just to see. But, man, I'll put him in strong aura for right now. But I can definitely be talked up to pouring honey on him, man. I think Sojo is absolutely phenomenal, dude. Absolutely phenomenal antagonist, and seeing his dichotomy with Chihiro in that opening art and the way you interpret the art of the sword and how that stuck with Chihiro. So fucking good, bro. So fucking good. I really don't have anything else to say on that. Sukuna. Definitely. I mean, Do I even have to say? I feel like I've ranted enough on Sukuna in the past year, and I'm going to be ranting a ton about him in the upcoming JJK video, that I legitimately believe that I can just move him to Aura bankruptcy and move on. Obviously, we can still talk about it, chat. You bring up all the stuff that you want to say about Sukuna. I mean, like, how do you make a character as cool and as well written as Sukuna lame? I don't know. Genuinely, I think Sukuna's fumble needs to be studied. I'm not joking. Like, I think Sukuna is, like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a writer and that I know how to write a character, but I think Sukuna is could be used as a good example on how you don't write a character. I just think, like, it's bad, man. It's a bad John. It's a bad John for Sukuna, man. It's bad. And then we have Toto. He'll be the last one for this section. Then I'll see what you guys are talking about. Toto. I feel like he's definitely strong aura, right? I feel like he's strong aura. I feel like Toto is fine in strong aura. Toto is he's like one of the aura guys in JJK, right? JJK has a lot of aura guys, That's all we really had in the final arc. But Toto is like one of the quintessential aura guys. I feel like he's strong aura. Seeing him come back and jump Sukuna with Yuji was really fucking cool. Like, him coming back and then ultimately no one really caring again, similar to Nobara, kind of knocks it down a little bit, and then him being used as the author's mouthpiece to go, no, our plan was actually really good, you guys are dumb, knocks it down a little bit, but overall I think he's good. I think he's strong aura for sure. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Let me take a sip of water and blow my nose, dude. Holy fuck. I'm kind of cooked. I'm not going to lie. Woo! I'm kind of cooked here, chat. Let me mute real quick while I blow my nose. Let me see. All right. Whew. Sukuna carried the back half of JJK, but people are not ready to hear that. Yeah, turn that bullshit off, brother. I don't really know what else to say to that. Turn that bullshit off. All right, let me see the rest of these comments. Let me see. My top 3 aura loss for 2024. Number 1, Shigaraki. Number 2, Hakari. Number 3, Takamura from Sakamoto Days. I gotta catch up on Saka Days. I forget who Takamura is. Is he the old guy? I don't remember everybody. I definitely gotta catch up. Let me see. Whoa, I just lost my place in chat. Hold on. What the hell? Let me see. Shiba burning Tenri's flashback and speed blitzing Samura. Get that man into pouring honey. Absolutely, yeah. He's an aura man. I think the biggest aura is from the guy that got locked up in the Kamunabi basement. He said one word and 30 people died hundreds of miles away. True. I didn't put him on the list, but true. He'd be up there. Is everyone else gone? Damn. Yeah, everybody else had other stuff going on, so it's just me. You just stuck with me now. It's universal law that 95% of Kagurabachi's characters must have honey poured onto them at all times. Yeah, true. I can agree with that. A curse of being a Horikoshi character. I'd say a Horikoshi Act 3 character, man. Because Act 1 and 2 Horikoshi was cooking. That brother was cooking with grease. That brother was cooking. Being an Act 3 character of Horikoshi is a curse. Unfortunately, that brother was cursed with writing weekly manga too, so that probably played a part in it, but still was not great. Was not great. Can we get a moment of silence for Shigaraki? I've genuinely never seen a bigger fall off. Yeah, I'll pause the music for you. Everyone bow your heads, close your eyes. Latom. All right. It was truly a fall off, man. It was truly a fall off, man. It wasn't deserved either. Shigaraki's so fucking raw. God, I love Shigaraki so much, man. Sojo up to 58 is just strong aura, but the bonus chapter pushes him to honey tier. The bonus chapter? What the hell? The bonus chapter? What the hell? That's what pushed him over the edge? I hope AFO never finds a moment of peace in hell. Real, true, and real and true. Chat, Manu is truing right now. Oh my god. That's crazy work. Sojo's biblically accurate honey pour. Both Sojo versus Chihiro fights might have genuinely saved Kagurabachi from the axe. Type shit. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that AFO being in the cuck chair was part of the plan. Yeah, man. Like, not only was he in the cuck chair, but he's, after convincing Kotaro to fuck his wife, he was like, hey, have you ever thought about beating the shit out of your children? You ever thought about that? You ever thought about beating your kids? I don't know, man. Like, I saw Shigaraki pretending to be All Might of all people. I'm just saying, if that were me, I wouldn't let that happen. That's just me, though. That's just me. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. What are we talking about? Sojo's name is still being spoken to this day. The Hishaku respected him. The swords chose him. He developed the Datenseki. He supports local businesses. He deserves an eternal bath in heaven. Type shit. Whoa. That's too far. Sojo's definitely looking up at us. Oh, shit. Manu wanted to initiate the glaze until he was like, whoa. That's a bit too much. Hold on. Sojo, hey, man. Okay, we'll move Sojo up. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to move him up. We'll move Sojo up. We'll give him the eternal honey bath, okay? We'll make sure he has all his milk and all that stuff, too. Let me see. Hakari was just a glorified punching bag. Shigaraki was an actual and great character. His downfall should be at the bottom of the Marina Trench. Yeah. I wish I didn't agree, but yeah. Okay. Sojo chapter 16, that very panel in the picture is what got me hooked on Kagurabachi. Hey man, it got you hooked on Peak. I don't blame you. Give Sojo his honey. Got you, man. Pour honey on Sojo, man. He's up there with Zabuza for starting arcs, and that's no small feat. That is true. Fumble? Yes, fumble, man. Didn't that man throw a fire extinguisher at the best sorcerer alive? Oh my god, bro. Yes, he did. He threw a fire extinguisher at him. He also threw a stoplight at him too. He threw a couple things at him. Yeah, Sukuna just tires me out, man. After I wrote a fat part of the script around why I think he's just not entertaining or just like not intriguing at all as a character or an antagonist, I just talking about this motherfucker makes me tired, bro. Like, maybe it's just because I've been here for like 3 hours, but God, Sukuna just pisses me off, man. How do you do this with a character? How do you have it to where like we just rush chapter endings just to put another Sukuna is in danger moment only for it to not matter the next week, man? How do you do that? How do you have him kill the power ceiling of our series and then have him go, no way, bro. He killed the 5 Void Generals and the Sun and Moon Squad? Who are those niggas? Why do I care? Why do I care? Well, what are we talking about, bro? Everything. There's so much more about Gojo. And again, I get into it in my video that's going to be coming out. So if you are curious about it, definitely look forward to that. I go way more in depth than I am right now. My brain is fried. My RCT is low. So if you want my actual takes on Sukuna, definitely wait for that video. But just for this section right now, it's awful. It's awful. Sukuna could have been so much better. I think Sukuna, like, taking over Megumi's body, and like we can talk about all the plot conveniences that he goes throughout his time in Megumi's body, but like I will continuously gas up that body change to high heaven because I thought that was so fucking cool, and I thought Sukuna as a character was so interesting. So to see him crash and burn throughout Shinjuku Showdown and become one of the most painful characters to read in a manga is just like, just so disheartening. Yeah. Sukuna was fighting the entire cast for about 1/5 of the entire series in the final arc and just bitched everyone. Yep. That's him. You don't get it though, double bastard. He's really strong. He's really strong. You don't get it though. You don't get it. Carried it straight to the garbage dump. But at least the garbage dump was like cool, man. Shout out to all my high Q boys out there. Shout out, like the garbage dump was cool. Sukuna is just like he took them niggas to the landfill or something. I don't know. Takamura didn't lose aura either. Old dude with the katana. Okay. Yeah. How the hell do you have that much attack force but no defense at the same level? Rosa Glass Cannon. What can I say? Let me see. Maybe it's just a weird thing. I don't know. Sukuna was my favorite character in JJK by a lot. Never felt tired of him. I mean, if you like Sukuna, that's fine. At the end of the day, they're just opinions. So, like, I don't like Sukuna, but if you like Sukuna, that's great. That's great. I'm not going to shit on you for it. Not too much Sailor. Sukuna had so much aura he had to hold back or a reading comprehension would have exploded. Yeah, man. You're right, man. He wasn't even trying. He's so strong. He was so strong throughout the entire thing, man. You don't get it. He's so powerful. Man, what the fuck was the point of having Gojo cosplay as Toji if we weren't going to do anything with the Toji connection? Never mind. I don't... Man, I'll get into it in the actual video. But Sukuna is it's unfortunate. Strong disagree with you on Sukuna. That's good. I'm happy you liked him. That's all I can really say. That's all I care to say. I don't care about arguing why Sukuna is ass tier for me right now. I'll have a whole video about it, so don't you worry. And if you still disagree, that's also fine. Next up on the list, we have Uraume. I think, honestly, we can just finish off this entire row, and then we can see where we want to put people. How does that sound, chat? That sound good? That sounds great. We have Uraume. For me, I'm just going to put him right next to Sukuna. Also, not to mention, Sukuna broke his fucking fridge. That's your goat? An Ozempic fuck? That's your goat? Sukuna's big ass broke his fridge, bro. God, all right, never mind. I need to move off of this. Uraume could have been so cool, pun intended. I personally was really looking forward to seeing Uraume fight because I thought they were really dope at the end of Shibuya, and I thought their kit was really cool. So I was looking forward to the fight, like I said during the Hikari section. But unfortunately, shit just didn't go as planned, man. What else can you say? Shit just didn't go as planned. Uruha, man, oh man. This is a difficult one. I want to put him in like, I want to put him in strong aura, right? Because of the stuff that he was doing when he was introduced. You know, he was killing fools, and when he was teaming up with Samura, that was dope as hell. That was really cool, the way he jumped in there. But man, that brother got cooked with ease, and then afterwards, we've just been playing will he, won't he die? And I'm not gonna lie, kind of knocks a few points off. But I think I'll still be charitable, but he wasn't around for that long. That's the thing. But he did have that cool Samura moment. So I think I will put him like, I'll put him in strong aura, but like just barely. Or maybe, you know, like he had a really good moment and then he had some like bad ones. Maybe it's subtle. Maybe we put him in subtle. We put him in subtle aura. I don't know. Uruha just hasn't been around long enough, unfortunately. I don't even think. I think I'll leave him in subtle for now. I don't even think Uruha has been around. Like, I don't think Uruha is bad. I just think he hasn't been around long enough. Unfortunately, he hasn't been around long enough to really bump him up into the strong aura tier. He had a really strong moment where he jumped in with Samura. That shit was icy as hell. But, like, aside from that, I don't know. Like, he's mainly just used as, like, the glazer for Samura. Which, fair. Samura's dope. But I don't know, man. I'll just keep him in subtle for now. I'm sure we'll end up moving him up for you guys in chat. But I don't know. I just don't. I don't really know. Vamola, I really just put her here because she's adorable and I'd protect her with my life. I'll put her in subtle aura. She's fine. She really did not do much this entire year, but I like Vamola. She's cute. I would protect her with my soul, so I would put her there. Aura bankruptcy, man. Vegapunk, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? I can't even really say aura bankruptcy. I'll put Vegapunk in weak aura. What do you think, chat? Because I don't really give a fuck about Vegapunk. After years of looking forward to meeting Vegapunk, I don't care about Vegapunk whatsoever. But hey, ultimately Vegapunk did have that big grand speech, which I thought was cool. I know members of our chat don't think it was cool. And on top of that, we got introduced to BBL Lilith, which is always nice. But man, Vegapunk was like just okay. I would put Vegapunk in weak aura, personally. I don't think we can put him in aura bankruptcy. Maybe you want to put him down there because, oh, all the Vegapunks are still alive after everything that happened, and like, shit. I'm not mad at you if you do. I'm not mad at you if you want to put him down there. But for me personally, Vegapunk had his big speech that like changed parts of the world for One Piece. It's just kind of like maybe I want to put him in subtle if I want to be fair, because it's kind of like the Uruha conundrum. But like, no, Vegapunk was in the story long enough. He was in the story long enough. Uruha just he wasn't around long enough to make his way into strong aura, whereas Vegapunk was around more than enough and is going to continue being around. The fuck? And now he's gonna like get all his satellites and stuff back, and it's gonna be fine, and blah blah blah, whatever. And I just don't care about Vegapunk whatsoever. But he did have that big moment revealing to the world the nature of a lot of things. So I'll throw him in weak aura for now. Weak aura. Yami. We pouring honey on him, chat. I don't know what else you really want me to say. We're pouring honey on him. We're pouring honey on Yami. I'm sorry, he's just the sickest nigga. I'm sorry. He's cool, man. I love his new power-up. Seeing him and Ichika team up against Lucius was really cool. Or Lucius and Morgan, I guess, was really cool. he's just cool, man. Like, Yami is consistently just cool, man. I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry, he's dope. And again, it's him passing his aura on to other people. You know, he comboed the aura with his sister, man. That's sick. It's really cool, man. So, comboed the aura with his sister and Noct, bro. It was a conglomeration of aura. And it was all because of Yami and what he did in this moment. So, I definitely want to... I'm pouring honey on him. I'm pouring honey on him. Yoru. Not gonna lie to you. I love Yoru. I love Yoru so much. But Aura bankruptcy, bro. Aura bankruptcy is hell, bro. Aura bankruptcy of hell, bro. Now, I know some of y'all chat, y'all are gonna be distracted by the massive dump truck cheeks that Fujimoto loves to draw Yoru with. And I understand. But we gotta look past that, brothers. We must put the porn down in this one instance. Yoru has just been, like, she has been a disaster this year, man. From sexually assaulting 2 different people to stomping her feet and acting like a piss baby when things don't go her way, and then betraying the person who gave her the benefit of the doubt and wanted to be there for her and help her, to then again stomping her feet and acting like a piss baby and acting like nothing is her fault and beating up the person she abused when she ends up having to pay consequences for her own actions. And then on top of that, trying to gaslight Denji and be like, oh, well just help us get out of here. It's fine. Whatever. You don't have to worry about it. Whatever. Just do your thing. And kissing him all up to try to perk him up to get into battle. No, bro. Aura bankruptcy of hell. We see you trying to scam. We see you. They got you out here on OnlyFans showing off your butt. All right? And earlier I said I'm not hating. I'm not mad at you. Collect your dough, but you're charging absurd rates. $400 for 3 pictures? You're a scammer. You're a scammer. We know what you really are, and that's broke. Or a bankrupt, if you will. Okay? We know what you really get into, all right? Certified weirdo. Certified weirdo. I still love Yoru, but we gotta call a spade, all right? We gotta call a spade. She's out here on the OnlyFans selling feet pics for $300, and they're censored. This is your goat? She's scamming you. Could not be me, man. Or a bankruptcy of hell. Yoshida, also or a bankrupt. I'm not... This one isn't even Yoshida's fault, man. It's so unfortunate. This isn't even Yoshida's fault. It's more so the community putting him in situations where he really doesn't need to be in, right? Every time Yoshida shows up, the community has such a big expectation for this guy, only to be let down every single time. When he confronts Denji, it's like, oh shit, he confronted Denji. We're going to see what's going on. Oh man. And then he just gets off screen. It's like, oh, okay. Then it's like, oh, well, it was stated that somebody was here in the Aging Devil's world and they got out. And, oh, it could be Yoshida because the Aging Devil acknowledged Yoshida. And on top of that, in this one moment in the Aquarium from Hell arc, Yoshida said, oh, well, high schoolers nowadays have cell phones, which means that Yoshida was a high schooler for a long time now, but he was trapped in the world. And it was like, oh shit. All right, let's see what happens. And it's just like not the case. And who knows? Maybe it is the case. Maybe Yoshida was the guy and we've just yet to find out. And we find out in this upcoming year and it's like, oh shit, it's a big lore thing, right? But for right now, I'm not gonna lie, or a bankruptcy. It's not even his fault. Someone hacked into his account and spent all his money. It's not his fault. Yoshida was saving up. He was investing. He was making good money being a part of what's it called? Public safety, you know? He's making good money. He was being frugal, or not frugal. He was being very delicate with his spendings, you know? Investing in the right things. But someone hacked into his shit and took all his money, man. It's not his fault. He can't really do anything about that. So unfortunately, Yoshida, you're bankrupt, buddy. Yuji, don't care. We're pouring honey on him. Do not care at all. Do not care at all. JJK 265 is just one of the best chapters in the entire story, and it's all centered around my goat. I absolutely love Yuji in this year of big 2024. It was like all of the stock after being left out in the street for so long. I never sold it. I had faith. I had faith that one day my guy would come back and be victorious and be up on the up again. And it paid off massively, man. As someone whose agendas typically fail, unless I'm talking about Road, it was just nice to see this one finally pay off for me in a big way. Really, really good stuff from Yuji this year. Unlocking a fuck ton of techniques and duking it out with Sukuna. Having one of the rawest panels I have ever seen, where it's just him and Sukuna. They just grab each other's domes and they're just beating their faces in. Absolutely clean, man. Absolutely clean. Just really good stuff from Yuji this year. I liked it a lot. Let me see who we got next on the docket. Johnny Hishaku Yura. I'm not gonna lie. Subtle aura. You know? He's like tiptoeing into strong aura, right? Like he's tiptoeing in there. But I think subtle aura fits him more, you know? This guy obviously can boost up to strong aura. Obviously can boost up to the honey tier. But I think right now he's more so mysterious. He's making moves in the background. You know, he's sitting on the kids' toys and stuff like that, you know, on the little horsey at the park. You know, he's having fun. He's just kind of playing the background right now. He popped out for a little bit when it came to the Rakuzaichi, and we saw what he was doing there, and it was really cool. But so far, throughout the rest of the plays, he's just strategizing. What should we do next? Who should we take down here? What do we do? How do we set up our players to make the best plays? Truly the LeBron James of Kagurabachi type shit and things of that nature. But for right now, the aura, while it can definitely be maxed, it's subtle. We get the subtle stuff here and there, like this guy, it took us, it's supposed to take 10 years to unseal this thing. He just did it in 3.5. Like, this guy's, he's a problem, right? He's a massive problem. This guy's the mastermind behind Chihiro's dad dying, all this good stuff. We're definitely going to see how this plays out in the big year of 2025. But for right now, I feel like subtle is the perfect place for Johnny Hishaku. Next up, we have Yuta Okotsu. Now, I have been fighting with myself because I don't know where I want to put this guy. I don't know where I want to put him. I think because on one hand, he had some really good showings, but on the other, man, Gokotsu is so ass. From a Yuta standpoint, from a Gojo standpoint, from the standpoint of my glorious blue-eyed king, mwah, magnifique, delicious. But from the standpoint of Yuta, golly, man, he really got nothing out of that. And Akutami did a whole lot of clapping and dancing, looking like Odin in the streets of Wano, for Gokotsu to really not do anything. That brother shot a hollow lavender and then his controller disconnected. You hate to see it. It's an evil-ass world we live in. Thankfully, he got transferred out of Gojo's body, because I'm not going to lie, if he was stuck in there or died, wow, I would have felt so bad for that guy. But thankfully, He's in his normal body. He's still got the stitches, but like, whatever. We live with those. All right. Yuta, on one hand, this brother was just blop 10 plays, man. This man got off-screened, chat. He got off-screened by Sukuna. Came back in Gojo's body and did nothing. But at the same time, this man was playing 4D chess. This man was out here serving up generational plays. This man was out here fooling Sukuna and doing all of this extra stuff, whether that be the angel thing or whether it be the setup into the Hollow Purple with Inumaki's voice recorder, or hiding the finger from Sukuna by eating one of Yuji's fingers, or faking out that he got destroyed, or faking out the domain shattering so Maki can sneak attack. Like, Yuta was setting up plays on plays on plays, on top of just bush camping Kenjaku. So like, Yuta low-key was an MVP of Shinjuku, despite having a lot of flops. So I want to put him in strong aura, man. I want to put him in strong aura. And on top of that, like, he's the new head of, he's the new head representative of the Gojo clan. He's probably clanging and banging with Maki. That's strong aura right there, man. I can't hate on it. This man was working overtime. This nigga was he was so deep in his bag that he went to ask Miguel and LaRue for help. Chat, do you realize how deep in your fucking bag you gotta be to remember Miguel and LaRue? Now, granted, these niggas are ass water. See the graph. But Yuta still was trying to pull out all of these unorthodox plays that it ended up benefiting them in the long run by helping Yuji evolve and awaken and help him unlock Cleave, dismantle, and eventually Soul dismantle, which was huge. So all of this is really thanks to Yuta. So I'm gonna be real, these niggas would be lost and confused without Akotsu. So overall, despite all of the flaws, I think the pros just outweigh the cons here, man. I think I gotta put Yuta in strong aura. That man was carrying. Next up, we got Zoro. And I'm not gonna lie, for this year specifically, it might have to be weak aura. The biggest standout was him fighting up against Rob Gucci. The entire meme of like, Odin, please give me your power. This is base Lucci we're up against. It derived from this year, man. This was the guy who was like, I'm in control of the fight, and then couldn't even finish it. It's a bad John for Zoro this year, man. It's a bad John. So I think for Zoro this year, we're going to put him in weak aura. Now, obviously, I'm expecting him to shoot up the list for this upcoming year, but for right now, I think weak aura is where we go. And lastly, we got Zuma from Dandadan. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna put him in strong aura. I was thinking about the honey pour, but I think I'm gonna put him in strong aura for similar reasons as Asa. Just going through so much stuff and still having the bravery, the indomitable human spirit to come out the other side as a stronger person. I think it's super inspiring. Zuma's flashback is arguably the best in Dandadan, which is saying a lot. Like, At least for me. I shouldn't say like it's objective. For me, it's arguably the best in Dandadan, which is saying a ton, especially after Vamola's flashback wasn't too long ago, especially after we just had Acro Silky's flashback animated this year. Sheesh. It's got some runs for its money, absolutely, but Zuma's flashback is just, man, it's absolutely phenomenal. So I think I am feeling strong aura for Zuma. Now, this is our final stop here, chat. I'm gonna run to the bathroom for the last time here. And you guys decide. I'm gonna zoom back out. Gonna zoom out. Make sure we're still streaming and all that good stuff. Okay, good. I'm gonna look at your comments, see what you guys have to say about the placements and all that, but take a real good gander at this tier list, okay? Look really hard at it. Look at all the characters here. And where do you think you would like to move characters? Do you want to move them up? Do you want to move them down? Where do you think they should go? The ball is in your court now, chat room. Let me know. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Whew. Okay. Let's see what we got to say. Let's see what we got to say here. Let's see what we got to do. Let's see. It's crazy that Sukuna died while apparently never going 100% on screen. That's really good writing on Gege's part. No, I mean, Sukuna did use Fire Arrow. I would consider that him going all out. But hey, for the sake of agendas, I agree. For the sake of slandering Sukuna, I agree. Fuck that guy. It's crazy that, or I already read that. Oh no, I'm not gonna beat the dementia allegations, bro. Oh god. Uraume got no aura. Type shit. Nah, if it wasn't for Uraume, we wouldn't have known how much of a fraud Hikari was. As a Kagurabachi fan, it pains me to say this, but Uruha doesn't deserve anything above strong aura yet. Yeah. Subtle aura for Uruha, maybe. I agree with him with Uruha and subtle aura. Okay, all right. I think that's a good place to put him as well. Strong aura for Urha. He only had good moments and knew to sit back and observe. Remember that he remained calm and collected when Hirohiko killed all his friends. Type shit. We didn't get too much from him, but we got enough. We did not even see Uraume in the yaoi scene with the gambling addict get that Walmart Todoroki to Ohio. Damn, straight to Taco side of the woods? Type shit. Sorry, not sorry. Vega bum, smartest man alive, and his speech made me yawn. Pour honey on my goat Yura. Yeah, it was me that killed your daddy. What are you gonna do? Cry? Hishaku. Hey, maybe we might have to. I don't know. We might have to. Motherfucker was boxing with an enchanted blade without sorcery. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's got the shit to go up, but do we want to pour honey on him already? I don't know. I feel like he's not deep in that bag yet. I don't know. Yura does got that real I don't give a fuck aura, unlike Chihiro's fake I don't give a fuck energy. Damn. Okay. Yura getting a lot of love. Put Vega bum in aura bankruptcy because he's going to pay me for hearing loss treatment for after all that endless yapping. Type shit. Okay, you know what? I won't even look at all the other comments. I'll just put Vegapunk in Aura Bankruptcy. I don't even care about him. I mean, hey, Weary Exile said put him down there too. Hey, you know what? That's good. W plan, chat room. W plan. Bro, the Statue of Liberty Aura jackpot. Listen, man, I can't do it. All right, it was cool, but I can't do it. All right. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Yours the personification of my face when I have to face the consequences of my own actions meme. Genuinely. Remember, everyone, ZKK is real. Type shit. Yoshida really thought he was going to do something to Pochita. We all thought he was going to do something to Pochita. And then when he got pocket checked, we were all surprised Pikachu faced. Oh shit. Nigga tried to go band for band with Pochita. The card declined. The card declined. Womp. Damn, bro. You hate to see it, for real. Yura is peak antagonist, appears just to gloat to Chihiro. He killed his dad for the bus fare and walked to the playground. Aura unmatched. Yura's playground scene is peak. Okay, so I see a lot of people hyping up Yura. You know what? I'll move him up for you, chat. I'll move him up. So we got Yura in the honey tier. We'll get the honey out for Yura. We'll get it out for him, okay? We got you. Yura with the calm, all according to plan aura. You saying he's in an edit type shit. Yura's intro was subtle as well. He was literally just blending in with the NPC mobs. So could that be an argument for him being in subtle aura man? Nah, I'm kidding. Enough people wanted to see him in honey tier, so we'll keep him there. From Fumiko to Nobara to Road, Sailor has an immaculate eye for greatness. That's what I'm saying, man. Unlike Fumiko. We can leave Fumiko out. Unlike me and my goat Kishibe, who will appear. Trust. Hey, don't let Zenith hear that. You might just get on your ass. I don't know. Bro's aura is all he has. Let Zoro be. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I have to, I have to hold him accountable, man. It's just looking kind of weak. He can bounce back, A bit off topic, but where would you put Makima on this list? Makima, God. Makima. I probably, Makima, she's just like that, I'd, man, I'd probably put her in her own separate tier, you know what I'm saying? I think she deserves it, you know, type shit, things of that nature, you know? She's just like that. Aura's too strong, you know? Car too fast, ass too fat. She's just like that, you know what I'm saying? I need that for real. Let me see. Pour that honey on my boy Zuma. He went through so much and thrived. Manu, what is this? Huff, puff, I can't. Wheeze, believe. Zoro. Sailor is putting Zoro in weak aura. Hey, man. Super tragic backstory, great character, sadly zero aura in it. Bro, what do you mean? You don't find aura in the indomitable human spirit? This motherfucker didn't like Godzilla -1. Boo him, chat. Boo him. Has anyone calculated how powerful that final fire arrow was? Asking for the power scaler community. Oh, brother, I do not know. Oh, damn, I don't know. Whatsoever. I'm sure somebody has out there. They had to have. I mean, they were talking about like thermobarbaric temperatures and like things just exploding on impact. So someone definitely had to. I mean, it left a hole in Shibuya. Like, I mean, what is it that power scalers be saying? Like city block level? Like, it's got to be like at least that. Like, I don't know. Like, it left a hole in Shibuya. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like maybe town level, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely got to be something crazy. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't even go all out. True. He didn't even turn all out. Yoru turned Pochita inside out, turned her own kids into packs, convinced Asa she wasn't going to do anything, and then tried to snipe a primal fear. She's insane. Yeah, she's crazy, but like, man, if only she wasn't a piss baby, man. Like, Yoru had some dope ass shit, but like even then, one of the feats is like, oh, she's just a liar. What the hell? She just lied. She has so much aura. She has that non-truthful aura type shit. She has that toxic e-girl aura. Type shit. No, man. Listen, man. She did some cool shit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. 3 hours. Damn, I didn't think you'd go this long. Listen, man. It has to be given the proper treatment. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's just me here, so I can yap. I can yap to my heart's content. I come back to gooning to the gooning of Maki Mami. We love to see it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, she's just so fine. You know what I'm saying? She's just so fine. I'm trying to make her mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. He was ready to slice up. He was also ready to slice up those giant children. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Zoro. What the fuck? Or a bankruptcy, bro. What the fuck? You ready to kill kids? What the fuck is your problem, bro? I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. What the fuck is your problem? Get out of here. I can't believe my Zoro slander was censored twice. ZKK Zoro kills children. No, Zoro. Yeah, you gotta get out of here, Zoro. I'm sorry. You gotta get out of here. She only has aura when she's winning. Yeah, then she just loses all of it. She's a front runner, bro. Yoru's a front runner. Some of y'all wouldn't know that because of her gigantic backside, but she's a front runner, man. She's a front runner. He did a lot. Where's Kishibe? He did a lot this year. Honestly, that guy might just be a front. Oh my god. Where are my Tenka's, Fubuki's, and Earth's answer? Ren Yamashiro? Listen, I'm pouring honey on all of them. I just have to. I'm sorry. I have to pour honey on all of them. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. Yeah, chat. I think this is looking like a pretty good list. I think we did a pretty good job. I think we did a pretty damn good job, chat room. I don't know. I think we did good. So, with that all being said, hold on, wait. I have to actually turn a light on because it's so dark in my room that I can't see anything outside of the screen. So hold on. Hold on. Okay. I had to turn it on so that I could write the timestamps for you guys, which will be in the description. Once again, a reminder that they'll be there. I'll drop a comment there as well after the podcast. But with that all being said, I think we've reached the end, man. We have somehow done it. Somehow, some way, we have made it through. Basically 4 hours. If you have made it to this point, oh my God, you are so goated. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this podcast, man. Again, I was a little nervous when I revealed it was just going to be me. So thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much for just having fun with me and making this tier list with me. I enjoyed this a lot. I really like when we do these tier lists. I like you guys. I'm happy that you guys enjoyed it as well. Happy New Year, Sailor. Thank you. Mr. Inazuma placement where? Mr. Inazuma, I mean, definitely top tier. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just remembered something we said we would do. Hold on. I remember something we said we'd do. Oh, I added the row below on accident. Oops. I'll add a row above. And then just delete this. Bow. Where did we put him? There we go. Okay. Now, now I think it makes sense, right? Now I think it makes sense. But we have somehow made it to the end of this gigantic stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me, like I mentioned before. And thank you guys so much for joining us for this podcast throughout the year, whether you tuned in for just a little bit of time or whether you stuck with us the whole year. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, from me and the rest of the guys here on the podcast, we truly do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for just listening to us rant and rave on our favorite things or just things we hate, things we can't stand. Thank you all the same, man. And hopefully next year is a very eventful year for us as well. Our audience has been growing like crazy, and hopefully it just keeps up on that upward spiral. I'm looking forward to growing my channel personally as well. It's just gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So with all of that being said, thank you guys for the umpteenth time. I gotta get out of here. I gotta shower, man. I honestly, the comment brought it up earlier. I was like, I wasn't expecting you for going this long. I wasn't expecting it either. I won't lie. It was definitely worth it though. I had a lot of fun. It was absolutely worth it. But like, I brushed my teeth. That's about it. I ate and brushed my teeth. I did not shower. I haven't washed my face. I am a disgusting freak right now. So I gotta go get cleaned. Another year sailing ahead. Yes, sir. Your AOT video was truly peak highlight of the anime analysis in 2024. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. With that all being said, I don't want to take up any more of your time than I already had. Thank you guys so much. Have a happy new year. And until next time, love you. Stay safe. All that good stuff. Goodbye. Mwah. And good.